There, can you hear me now? I figured it out. Oh my gosh. That should have fixed it. Hello everyone and welcome to That One Playthrough's 1000 subscriber special. I am Kyle once again, and I'm probably too loud because I've had way too much coffee this morning. But let me know. Let me see the comments. Come on, peeps. Wait, where's my mouse? There it is. There it is. Ah, yes, there we go. There we go. Yes, okay. Ooh, fantastic. I was getting worried there for a second. I changed the settings a little bit depending on, you know, streaming is slightly different than the whole recording process. So, yeah. Oh my gosh, I've been nervous, scared, excited, thrilled, all kinds of emotions coming into this. Yes, hello. Oh my gosh, how many people are on here right now? Concurrent viewers 8 to 20. Oh my goodness. Who are you? Oh, I'll turn this so you guys don't have to stare at a tree. That would be weird. Oh, look, there we go. There's a Zeppelin. Yeah, let's do a little zoom out here so we can kind of see everything. I know some people who watch the recordings want to see kind of just where we're at and everything too, but I'm going to try my best to look at the chat as much as possible while we do this, and I'm actually going to kind of blow up my second screen here so I can actively see what people are seeing. Oh my goodness, this is really exciting, guys. I don't think you understand. I'm pretty thrilled to have so many of you actually like want to show up for this. There's a lot of comments, a lot of hellos, a lot of let's goes. Okay. Oh, I'm thrilled. A lot of names I recognize. We got let's see, Mushi is here, Goblin is here. Andrea, I don't think I've seen you before, but welcome. Let's see. Skylordink, if I'm saying that right. Abaddon is here. All the names that we see. Mr. Demon, hello. Mr. Demon, I'm not ignoring you. I do need to still respond to your message you sent me. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, I could sit here and just reminisce about all the wonderful names I'm seeing in the comments, but yeah, I think today, you know, I'm treating this as episode 27. It's going to be obviously a live stream, and I'm going to put the what's it called, the VOD up later. Yeah, I'm just going to let that go. And we're just going to use this as pretty much next episode. So what I want to do is obviously have some fun here with, you know, maybe some builds, some quest lines, but I'd love to chat, get to know you guys all more. You can get to know me. You know, sorry, no camera. I'm a very secretive person. Also, it allows me to pick my nose in private and nobody can see me. It's a secret about people who stream with no cameras. They're actually all nose pickers. So let's go and just kind of look around a little bit. Is there anything anybody wants to see? I'm going to look in the chat here. And oh my gosh, the music. I forgot about that. Holy crap. Ah! Ah! Turn it down, turn it down. I apologize for that. Yikes. It's probably a bit loud. Yeah, what I did was I actually went into the music files of the game and added in some of the music that I've used actually during some of my videos. So you'll recognize some of those just randomly pop in and out as we zoom in. Turning it down on my headphones too because it's a little terrifying when it surprised me there. All right. Let's see. Some thank yous in and out of here. Gonna be a fire stream. I hope so. Will you make NPCs of people today? Mushi, yes, I'm definitely gonna do that. Let's actually do this because Mushi, I have owed you this for what has probably been like 30 episodes, even though there's only 26 of them thus far. So Mushi, we will put you at the top of the list for both making some characters. I got two ideas because your name used to be, what was it, Banana No-Tailed Dino Arm, something like that, and then you changed it on me. So, but I'm gonna utilize both of those. You'll also see we've still got some issues with the whole landscape change altitude things, so you might just have to ignore some things you see in this. Yeah, so let's do this because I honestly have no direction at the moment of what we want to do. So really the secret here is, guys, when I do recordings, I wander around for hours just staring at what to do next and trying to figure things out. So you're going to have to deal with the fact that there's no editing going on here, and you're just going to listen to my voice talk for no reason for a long period of time. But I'm also just excited to see all you guys in the chat. It's pretty cool. All right, so what we're going to probably do first, though, is I would like to add a bunch of quests today. I think quests are going to be a big part of this, because obviously building like all the landscape scenery type stuff, that's fun, dandy. I love doing it personally, but it's probably not going to be the most entertaining thing, especially when I'm staring with my nose against my screen trying to make details and whatnot. So I probably won't do a ton of that. We'll do some dabbling, but there's a few things that happened in the last patch. So I'm gonna go, where is it? No, I'm in the wrong place. I need to go into design. Design. One thing I want to do today, I would like to make a new NPC, or not NPC, player class with you guys. I think that'll be fun. I would like to delve into some more monsters, specifically some stuff that maybe we can do specifically in the mountain pass here of Karak. Wait, oh, did they enter more NPCs? Is this new? Am I just not like reading patch notes and oblivious to things? There's more NPCs. Well, fantastic. That's really cool, actually. All right, so there's a lot of fun things we can do today. I also know that they added in a bunch of new assets. You know, not super recent. It's probably been a couple weeks now, but I wanted to save my first dive in to you know, this kind of stuff for the actual stream. So, all right, I'm gonna check the chat real quick. Let's see. Hey, yeah. So it's gonna be hard for me to keep up with everybody if you're requesting like a specific NPC name or a player character, and that'll be tough. But when I get to that point, and we'll just kind of do them all at once. But yeah, let's go like this. Mushi, I'm gonna make a little quest line because I've made you wait so long that you're gonna have an NPC attached to that. Does anybody in the comments want a player named after them? Oh, we got some ideas I see for player classes. Player classes, I'm kind of thinking, I don't want to make like a generic cleric, but I do like the idea of a druid. That sounds good. Could be magical and still have some healing abilities with them as well. Snowy king character based on the sculpture. Well, the sculpture is an ancient king long ago in the Empire who once ruled the lands, and he was wanting a big picture of himself on the side of a mountain. Holy Knight healing abilities. A hunter quest where people need to kill every single creature in the game. Well, we don't really have a full game yet, Mushi, but that would be pretty cool. It kind of reminds me, there's like a quest in Skyrim, if anyone played Skyrim, where it's like you have to go kill these ancient spirit animals, and they're kind of scattered all over the map. That's a little cool things like that. I like that kind of thing. So, a frosty druid boy. I got a basic name. Man takes other names. I don't know what you mean by that, Sam. Yetis could be a monster. I do. So for the mountain pass, we're gonna do like I want to do like a golem of sorts, but like a frozen type of golem of sorts. I think we might be able to do that with the new assets. Berserker's a good idea. Yeah, the Fighters of Zephyr kind of have some aspects of a Berserker class, just because they really aren't based on like a cooldown timer. They're based on just like, do you have the resources to go hacky slashy? All right, let's do this. Give me a pick me in the comments if you would like me to make you a player and what class you would prefer out of the 4 classes we have right now. We'll do this first. Range class with a bow. Yeah, Ryan, we have the Rangers, the Angari Rangers are kind of that. They just don't carry bows because we don't have that asset. Bard class would be good too, yeah. Owl Flight Paths and Zephyr, yeah, I'll use those. They'll probably go to other regions in the vicinity, but not backtracking through what we've got already. Okay, who wants a player? Who wants? I'm gonna grab. I got a wizard here. Who wants a wizard? I got a pick me wizard from Matthew. Matthew I don't know how to say your last name. I'm not gonna even try. So hold on. Let me do this. You're no longer Earl. Will this work? Aha! There we go. Matthew Coetzee. There you go. You are a wizard now. Congratulations. We'll favorite you too so we can check on you at later points. Alright, Matthew has a wizard. What else we got? Pick me wizard. Mario would like a wizard too. Alright, Mario. Let's go ahead and find another one here. Ooh, this wizard's got a like a hammer. I don't know why he's got a hammer. That's not very wizardy, sir. Not very wizardy. Alright, there you go, Mario. Or Mario. I'm not sure how you pronounce it. Depends on where you're from, I suppose. Could I be a mage, Mr. Demon? I'll give you a wizard, because that's probably the closest thing to a mage, if you're okay with that. I'll give you this. Okay, come here. No, come back here. Come back here. Come back here. Mr. Demon. I'll capitalize Mr. Demon too, because I feel like that's more formal. Just like that. Excellent. Oh, yeah, that's a guard. We don't want a guard. I'm trying to scroll back through the chat, so if I don't see you right away, I apologize. Andrea. That's a longer last name, so Andrea, I'm gonna grab, or Andrea, I'm not sure. Or Andre. I could be totally destroying names right now, and I apologize. Wants to be a paladin. Where's a paladin? I need a paladin. Paladin? Anybody? Anybody seen a paladin? There's one right there. Ooh, he's got like a sweet speary sword thing, too. There you go. You are now a paladin. Oh, I should be favoriting these. What am I doing? What am I doing with my life? I'm supposed to be favoriting these too so I can find you all later. Alright, well, there's a few of you out here that are wizards that I don't know if I'm going to be able to find again. And I apologize deeply for it. Okay, I'm going to do like 2 more of these because otherwise we might be here for a while. But we've got Kanoki. Kanoki wants to be a wizard too. A lot of you like wizards. Which is okay, because the wizards in this are probably a little OP-ish. Alright, there you go, Kanoki, you are a wizard. We'll make sure we favorite you as well. And then, what else we got here? My wizard is not very wizardy. Yes, that's true, Mario. He's running around thinking that he's a probably a paladin or something because he's got that hammer. But that's okay. Maybe he's multi-classing. You don't know. The new player class does not have to be a humanoid. That is absolutely true, and I've had some deep thoughts about this, Mr. Demon. I think it would be cool if we did something a little different on that side at some point, whether it's non-humanoid or it's, you know, I got to look at all the assets. So maybe we should kind of do that and kind of see what's available first, because there's, it could help us kind of come to those decisions. I'm gonna wait on that. I want to look through everything, and let's design our monster for the snowy bits up in here. Let's make a cool little backdrop for this too, so we can just kind of go like that. We'll bring up the design again. All right, guys and gals and others. Make sure my chat is up to date here too. Go to player log, you can find them. Oh, that's good to know, Mario, so I can find all of you later on and make sure Kobold player class. That is an interesting idea. Make a class that's just a spider and there's nothing else about it. Well, we already have spider enemies. All right, let's, whoa, okay, hold on. Is that a hermit crab? Wow, they really did add a bunch of stuff in here. I'm gonna get lost in here probably for a while, so I apologize. I'll just try to make it interesting. If I'm not looking at the chat, it's because I'm trying to figure out all of the shenanigans I'm looking at right now. A Yeti would be cool. What about a Nordic warlord? Yeah, I'm really leaning toward the golem style. So what I wanted to do was look at the prefabs. Oh, they've got pictures for the prefabs now too, so I don't have to select them before I figure out what I'm doing. Man, Trevor's really been going to town. Dread Knight. Ooh, that's pretty sick looking. Oh, I should change the assets on the what's our other dude? The Throne Deserter. I should change the assets to make him utilize some of these things. That would be really fitting his theme. I've seen a lot of these on the Discord. Got a ram, a frog. Oh, this is cool. You could make, if this is like a separate head, right? You could make like, yeah, you could make like frog humanoid player classes and stuff like this. I really like all the stuff that's been added. This is really cool. Here we go. Yeah, this is the one I think I was seeing some people utilize on the Discord. Would make a perfect golem. You guys have tons of ideas, and I love this. It's fascinating. All right, let's see if there's anything else. We got, ooh, I think this is a new lizard asset. That's cool. Is this new? This looks new. Merchant. There's so many in here. I wish that there were more. Well, actually, now that I think about it, with there being more NPCs, I could just make like a merchant, and then it'd be a little bit easier to replace some of the NPCs that I'm utilizing. Because right now I've got like wizards and player classes and stuff utilized as merchants. So yeah, there's a lot more freedom. Oh my gosh, are you serious? Guys, we hold the phone, hold everything. We're gonna retcon the Topazosaur real quick, because the Topazosaur needs to 100% have the Triceratops head. Where is it? Show it to me. Game, where's, there it is. Oh, that's way too small. Need to increase the size of that just a little bit. Oh, we need to probably bring it forward as well. Oh, go back to adjust. Oh, that's up and down. That's wrong. How do I? Oh, there we go. Okay, slide him out just a little bit like that. Yes. Okay, it's a total retcon, but like, come on, guys. This is way better. This is way better. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. I see some agreements in the comments, so that's all I need. That's all I need. It's official. It's been retconned, and I don't care. It looks way more ferocious. Let's just freeze and hold on for a second here, because I think we need to look at this now. Let's look at our big boy way over here in Zephyr. Oh yes, it's glorious. It's perfect. He's levitating slightly, but who cares? And that means that even over here in our little farmy boys, it's beautiful. We've done it. All right, that's it. That's all we needed. That's the stream right there, guys. I hope you had a... No, I'm just kidding. This is great. I love this. We're going to be able to change and add things like crazy. All right, set up the background again, because that's important for the cinematography and whatnot. Utterly astonishing. I agree. Those are the perfect words for it. He is beautiful. Okay, well, go back in here and keep playing around with the prefabs, I guess. Let's see what else we got, because we might discover some more stuff that we can change along the way. Oh, there's a... Ooh, I like this. A witch prefab? Already got wolves, walrus. Oh, yes. This is... Oh, this is good too. It's a zombie instead of skeletons. Oh. Forget my skeletons. We're retconning all the skeletons too. I want the zombies. The zombies are... Well, I take that back. Maybe I don't want the zombies. Because I like the skeletons here, but I'm thinking I want zombies here. Alright, that's going to take some additional work because I'm going to have to delete some stuff. But 2 assets would be perfect. Alright, we'll keep that on the radar. We're gonna utilize the zombies and the skeletons probably at certain points, because yeah, that's a cool. I like that. I also wish there was more plant class things. Like there's the tree obviously, but I've really wanted to do so. Here's what I put in the I put this in the Discord once, I think. No, what am I looking for? I need scenery, and then in the plants there is these plants. Where are they? Plants? Hello, plants? Like these. Okay, so like these plants right here, I wanted like player, character, NPC assets that were like plants that I could make players fight plants. That's what I want. I want players to fight plants. Big scary plants. Imagine a jungle where you fight big scary plants. All the big scary plants in the world. Is my mic too loud for you guys? Just let me know that too, because sometimes I feel like I get mega excited and just start screaming at things. I have a problem. Okay. Yes, so we want golem. That's what we want. We want golem. Big golem boy. There we go. Yeah, Venus flytrap. You guys, yeah. See, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, we need to be able to fight plants one day when we have a thick, crazy jungle environment. But right now, we're gonna look at our golemy boy, and so that's where's that head? I probably won't change anything. It's literally just rocks. This is probably the easiest character to make. But I wish I could add like a ooh. Okay, can I put a hat? You could put a hat on the golem. That'd be pretty funny. Okay, never mind. Oh, you could get. Oh man. You could give the golem horns and antennae. A golem with horns would be so unique. Is this over the top, guys? Is this over the top? Because I'm kind of in love with it. Please call the golem George. We can have a golem named George, because the great thing I've noticed about making enemy classes in this game is that the enemy classes can be utilized as guards and quest givers, so they basically become another NPC type, versus when you make NPCs, you can't make those enemies, which it's like, I wish it went both ways, kind of, like you just created all of the assets in the game, and then you got to dictate where you use them, and like if I created an enemy like this, I could also just designate it as a player class, would be super cool. But again, I'm sure that's complicated on the game design type of things, but yeah, so if we do use this, obviously as an enemy here, we can always make it like we can make like a good guy version of them later. So like there may be a quest giver at some point too, would be pretty sweet. We need to probably change some of the colors. I need to figure out exactly what applies to what. Okay, that I don't want to get too crazy, but I would like it if we could. Well, maybe we should go a little grayer. I want them to match the snowy bits. So what we should do, here's what I'm going to do at least. I'm going to find some rocks, and then we're going to NPCs. Let's just put an elite one of these guys down. We'll put him kind of right there. Because I think it's good to figure out exactly like, okay, what color are they compared to their environment? Yeah, okay, so he actually does match that rock pretty well. The colors in the character design don't... Oh, where'd he go? Hello? No, there he is. Okay, good. No, stop moving, please. Thank you. You stay right there. Yep, autosave. Thank you, game. Okay, yeah, let's make sure he matches kind of the color and everything of what's going on around him, because I think it would be cool from a lore perspective if, like, essentially these guys came to be because there was an excessive amount of magic in the area and it just kind of blew apart the part of the region, kind of when Zephyr, you know, if you're paying attention to the lore that I write, my little creative writing adventures in the comments, Zephyr used to be a mountain as well. This used to be a whole range, and then it went kablamo at one point. So it'd be cool if like these guys came about and are ancient subjects from that time. What other things we got here? I don't even know what color this is changing. What does this one do? Oh, that's part of heads, like hair. Ooh, the horns and the feet and the hands. Ooh, maybe we make this a little darker, maybe. Not too dark though, but like a little on the darker side, like there. If we apply, and then this is the only thing, it doesn't apply super fast. So press play. Come on up here again. Where'd you go? Where'd he go? Hello? Hello? Golemy boy? Where's our Golemy boy? Can I get an F in chat for... Oh, never mind. There he is. No F's in chat. Everyone refrain from the F's in chat. He's back. He probably just went on a vacation or something. I don't know. Yeah, kind of icy. I agree. That's kind of what I want to go for too. Is like he needs to have some like really white bits because, or sorry, not white bits. Like this is okay. Hold on. Yep. Now my gears are turning. Now the gears are turning. Okay. The icy comment really got things to click. Okay, he needs to be a rock at his core. A rock at his core, and he needs to be kind of on the darker side to match the rocks around him. And then which one was... We need to find which color is the arms. Where's the arms? Okay, that's part of the arms. Where are the shoulders? There we go. Shoulders and head. Now this can be maybe a little bit like... It's got to be like really icy bluey. Like not too aggressive so that it looks like it's like out of place. That's green. Maybe down here. Oh, that's really bright actually. Ooh, this is probably pretty close. Yeah. Do something like that. And then where's the... Yep, there's another one. So let's go not quite the same color. But I don't... Yeah, again, I don't want it to be green. That's a little purple. No, maybe the... Yeah, we go lighter on this. So maybe it's a little more regular iciness. And then... Which one was the toes? Toes and the horns. Toes and the horns. Where's the toes and the horns? That's the core. Why am I having a hard time finding these again? There we go. No, that's the head. Am I? There it is. Okay. Don't worry, guys. I'll figure this out eventually. We'll just sit here trying to select colors for days on end. All right, this one will make it like a little bit more icy. Like, so he's at his core, he's a rocky dude, and then as it gets further away, it's gonna be more like it was formed by magical icy crystals and whatnot. And we could probably make the end of this a little brighter. Yeah. Okay, exactly. That comment. Who is it? Raised wing. Yeah, exactly. He needs to have like icicle horns, and they need to be along that kind of line of things. And even more so. Like, if we remember, I kind of want them to be gemmy a little bit. Going too light. Ooh, actually this, I'm probably just turning him into a freaking rainbow golem at this point. Let's see what he looks like, because the colors don't always match from the editor to what actually comes out in the game. Oh, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. Yeah, I want you, come out here. Yeah, that kind of matches the tone of this. The way I'm thinking is rock, ice, and then you've got the little crystals up here too that I put in. Like all of that kind of has to come together to form something where all those components were, you know, the magic pulled them all together and created something that was this dude, which I am really loving at this point. I want to take him home and cuddle him. Let's just put him over here. He can live there for now. You know, maybe he'll kill some players along the way. That'd be entertaining. All right, so we've got. Oh wait, what am I doing? We need to name him. Well, we already know that this one's name is George. That's There's no doubt about that. This is definitely George. Where am I at here? Design, thank you. Should change my autosave settings, but I do like to make sure the game gets saved. If it lied down, I would believe it was just a rock. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, imagine like if this was in a real game, it'd be like, oh, I'm just walking through this canyon, and then all of a sudden a rock just like pops up next to you and bulldozes you with its giant icy crystal horns. You would start to hate that game. No, you wouldn't hate it. You'd look at this guy and you'd be like, oh, imagine a plushie of that. Okay, I'm getting sidetracked again. We need to change his name. He's not a berserker. All right, we'll just use that as a filler for now. What should we name our icy boy? It's got to be like really, really cool, like something lore related to the area, or like I guess I haven't. Oh wait, we've talked about the Everstones in the lore and how the Everstones are magic. So maybe for a filler for now, so I'm not sitting here for the next 20 minutes trying to think of a name. Oop. We're just going to call this an Everstone Golem. So this will be cool because it'll be like really tanky. And it's also going to be like, so it's going to have like bruisery type abilities, but I think it'd be super sweet if it also had some kind of, what's it called? Like a bruisery, tanky, but also had magical abilities as well. Would be pretty sick. Karak Crasher. Ooh, that's good. Furious George. Crossroads Guardian. That's a good name. Maybe not for this, but I like it maybe for something else. Karak Crusher. The Ramrock. Oh, Kuroki is logged out. Kuroki, or sorry, not Kuroki, Kanoki. Kanoki, your player is logged out. Hopefully they had a good time though. Yeah, okay, goodbye. Goodbye. Yeah, we're gonna go Everstone Golem, I think, for now. Yeah, ice magic time. That's what we're doing. Okay, let's figure out his ability. So, base health. I want this to be. I mean, it's a rock and a crystal, so it should just be massively. Well, I don't know. Maybe let's say the crystals are brittle, and so is the ice. So he's not gonna be super tanky with health base. I mean, that's more on the tanky side for sure. But maybe we give him abilities that give him a lot of protects would make it interesting. Mana, he's gonna be, we'll just put it there for now. We're gonna go no rage. Well, should I give him double? Can I give a character double in terms of their resources? Is that a thing? Yeah, let's say maybe some abilities take rage and some take magic. That's the cool combination of this guy. Base speed. Most of my player classes I think are around 7, so I'm gonna bring this guy down to like where it just becomes 6 like that. So he's a little bit slower than the players, but we'll make it so that maybe he's got some stuns and some CC too. Would be pretty good. Rock throw attack. Yes, absolutely a rock throw attack. Make his abilities take a lot of time and mana, but do a lot of damage as he is like a sleeping giant. I do like that as a mechanic. He would have to be pretty tanky, and that's part of what I'm kind of thinking. So like, yeah, slow moving is kind of the goal here. So maybe that actually brings up a good point. Maybe we make him slow and give him some ranged abilities. That is a good idea. Okay, so he needs a base attack. Base attacks are always good to just do something like close quarters. So we're just going to call this like, you know, fist slam or something for the time being. And it's going to do melee, instant cast. Let's make him do a wind up for it. So maybe like 1 second cast on a wind up. And then I want to give this a stun too. So he's just going to take his big icy fists here and he's just going to smack you in the face. Throw a stun at you. We need to give it quite a, let's say 2-second cooldown. Obviously, it's hard to know exactly how you're gonna balance these sorts of things when you, you know, don't know all of their abilities quite yet. So let's give it a 1.5 seconds stun. You guys notice I don't like to make stuns and CCs very long. My background in gaming and playing games, like, stun lock is one of the most annoying things to ever exist. If you can get stun locked in a game, the game is broken in my opinion, but then again, I don't work in that field. All right, let's see here. Sorry, I'm trying to read comments at the same time. It's hard to do. Okay, the effect needs to be, yes, an attack. It's gonna be, should I make it, no, we'll make everything earthy, so that way it's, yeah, because everything's gonna have earthiness to it, and then we'll make this kind of colored like his fists and stuff. Go like that. And then flavor, I'm not gonna worry about flavors right now. Hurl your, well, actually that's fine. Hurl your fist at the target, perfect, done. GG, boys. Okay, yeah, this will be his starting attack. 1 damage. We need to probably, I think, no, starting attacks aren't allowed to have a resource attached to them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to nerf this down. It's not, well, that was a really odd number I didn't expect to put. 0.6 or so. That way, because it has the stun, we don't just beat the living crap out of our players. And this guy in this region is going to be, well, what level is he? He's going to be, this was a level 5 region, so why is it not adjusting this? Oh, it changed it to 0.1. What are you doing with your life, game? No, not 5. Not 5. What are you, stop changing the things. Why? Either my keyboard is broken, or I'm broken, or the game is broken. Okay, there we go. Yikes. Alright, 2.5 damage, stunning target 1.5 seconds. Perfect. Base attack done. Beat down. Beat down. Beat down. Let's do a rammy thing. So, ramming charge. Now, obviously there's no, like, accelerating abilities, like in the sense that you can make characters, what's it called, like, you know, move faster. You can do slows, but I don't think there's any like haste type things, at least not that I've seen, and I don't think they've added anything in recently. So what I'm going to do to kind of compensate for this right now, yeah, Ryan, you're absolutely right. You can't make something damage yourself and a target, and that is something I really wish that we could add in for abilities at some point, because I wanted the Rational Worms to be able to do that as well. Yeah, there's a lot of things I know that are being focused on in the game. Obviously, it's early release. You know, getting a lot of the assets for players is a creative thing. I think the mechanics involved in creating your own mechanics in the game makes a really complex mechanic for the developers of MMORPG Tycoon 2 to make. So it's a little different than just, you know, as easy as we think it might be, essentially. Okay. Anyways, we're going to make this ranged, and the reason I'm going to do that is we're going to go a lot of rage. I want this to be something that this is not able to do very often, so we're going to say 6 out of the 10 that they have. Actually, it should be a gap closer, and I want it to be used very, very rarely, like only if this enemy gets tied down by a ranged character. And I want it to do a decent amount of damage. Say 1.5, and then I would like it to do a stun too. This is just going to become a stun bot now, I'm realizing. So maybe I will remove the stun from the base ability and make it something else. But I do want to stun here. I want it to be this, think of this in your head cannon, okay? This guy is going to kind of charge at you, boom, hit you, stun you, and then he's on top of you, so he's able to get you. Now in the game, I can't do a charge, so he's going to do a ranged missile attack. It's going to do some damage, it's going to stun you, and then he will be able to run after you and actively hit you upside the head. So we'll say like a good stun here, 2 seconds or so, but he's not going to be able to do it very often. So let's say 10 seconds, that's pretty good. Probably shouldn't make enemies that are just recolors of other enemies. Did somebody else suggest that? Oh, you can get, they have Steam Workshop stuff that people have made characters and whatnot. I should really look into that kind of thing if that's true. Anyways, let's do this and then rage longer cooldown, apply that, and then I'm gonna change Fist Slam. I'm gonna get rid of this stun, and then instead of the stun, root in place maybe? No, let's just do a slow. Yeah, let's do a nice little easy slow. So if he gets on top of you, you're kind of boned. There we go. Perfect, done. Okay, ramming charge. We need to make sure that the effect is, in fact, not electrical. It should be ballistic. Let's make it ballistic, and it should be... Let's make it earth, actually, but let's make it straight also. So it's like a big chargy thing. Big chargy thing. And we will make it... What color should we make it? Maybe a little darker than the other one. Kind of like, we'll just go like that. Play. Alright. Oh, and then we need to actually change our icons too. Oh, this is the part that always takes forever. You have no idea how much icon choosing I edit out of this stuff. Because it takes forever. But there's a lot of good stuff in here. It's just hard to search for things. Like if there was a search bar and I could search by color or search by like, you know, filters like sword, arrow, that kind of thing. That would be cool. That'd be really cool. What is this one like? Fist Slam, that works because his fist is just a big icy thing anyways. So we'll just go like that. Ramming charge. We need this to be... Luckily everything blue is kind of icy, so... Shouldn't be too hard to find something that kinda, sorta relates to that. What are these? What does this one look like? Can't really tell. Do 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 do. Ooh, is this like it kind of looks like it's like shattered a little bit. I think it's supposed to be more wispy than anything. Is there more ice things I'm missing somewhere? It's at the bottom. More icy wispy things. Nope, not happening. Cool. That's fine. Whatevs. We'll just go with ooh, what's this one? Can't tell. Looks weird. Alright, let's just do, yeah, where was that one I just had? Is it up higher? Yeah, this one. Okay, we're just gonna pretend that's like shattered ice. There we go, done. Alright, so this is base abilities. The question is, do I want him to have more... Oh wait, we said he needed some magic. And because he is made of the amazing Everstones, we should have something like related to that. I don't know what I'm going to call it yet. But it needs to be like a really high protect, because we made him a little tanky, but he is made of rock and crystal. So he needs to have something that is self-cast, and we're going to give it a pretty saucy protect. Let's say 50%. It's going to last, and this is something that some people may or may not agree with me on, but I'm just going to give it a big, long effectiveness. As far as I know, abilities in the game don't stack, so I'm just going to let him basically utilize this as much as he needs to. Excuse me. I need to take a little drink here first. Oh man, I'm really behind on the comments. You guys are really going after it. I love it. Ice Coffin surrounds himself in pure ice. Yeah, that's let's see, defense attack where he forms with the mountains and protects it. Yep. I think these are all good ideas. That's basically probably what this will be. It's like it becomes encased either in more crystal or something, but obviously it's not gonna... I don't want it to like stun him. I want him to still be able to attack. So let's give this a little bit of a cast time too, so that there's some downtime between when he actually becomes affected by it. And then as far as effects, there's not really a good effect on this other than maybe going Sky Beam, and then we'll go Ice. Yeah, that works. And then we'll just make it like really bright colored, like all of our magical stones and whatnot, like that. And we'll make it a cast. There we go. Okay, so he's going to get a really tough protect. Basically just going to make him harder to kill a little bit. And then we'll call this, what should we call it? We need a really good name. Georges. A quest to give George a hug. Yeah, we'll tell our players to go give him a hug, and then he's gonna pound their face into the ground. Wouldn't that be entertaining? Although most of our players get pounded into the ground with some of the other stuff I've watched them do. We should just follow some players around today. That'd be really fun. Might of the Mountain. Oh, I like that, Ryan. That's good. That's really good. It's like there's some kind of poeticness to it. I don't know if that was supposed to be a quest name you were giving me or so. Oh no, Might of the Mountain is one letter too long. No. Oh. Well, we tried. Might as well just give up now. I'm really upset. I'm just gonna keep smashing N, hoping that the world changes. Okay, well, that's upsetting. We're gonna... This is gonna look weird, but we're just gonna spell it like that. Actually, maybe I could just... Yeah, we'll just, you know, everyone gets what we meant. There it is, Might of the Mountain. We need a good icon for this, too. We can just use a big crystal-y icon for this one, I think. Be nice and easy. Where is... or maybe there's a rocky one? I don't know. Anything that has alliteration, exactly. Alliteration is just like Might of the Mount. Yeah, that would be a good alternative. Mountains might. Ooh, there we go. That's good. See, this is why we need teamwork. Making the dream work, people. Mountains might. That's what I need. Apostrophe S. Mountains might. Oh, I can't do apostrophes? Seriously? Oh, can't do apostrophes apparently. That's also slightly upsetting, and it's gonna drive me crazy. What if someone kills George? It's okay, Mushi, because you will just be respawned. That's how this works. It's gonna be okay. And there's gonna be lots of mini Georges. This is an elite George that's walking around in the background right now. There will be a mini Georges all over the place, trust me. Rage. Yes, oh, yeah, we did give him rage, so we need something. Oh, this should cost rage and mana. That's a good idea. Look at this. Look at this. Let's make this take, like, not too much, because I want him to be able to use it. So, like, you know, 3 rage and 5 mana. We're gonna have to do a whole lot of balancing in the future here with this, because... You know, now that we all have emotional attachment to George. Where are the... There they are. Okay, sorry. I was about to lose my mind. Let's do this one for now. It's got very icy things. Vislam, we need to... Did I change this? I thought I changed this. Did I not hit apply on it when I did it? I thought I already chose something for this. Because then I choose, like... where's it at? Like this guy, yeah. Apply. There we go. Okay. All is right with the world. Death is temporary. George is eternal. This is true. Baby Georgies. No apostrophes for me. Yeah, I know. It's a sad time. Barley says, congratulations on 1,000. Thank you so much. Thank you if you guys are all subscribers. If you're not, you can leave. I mean, you should go hit subscribe. I would appreciate that. I'm not the type of person that likes to say, hit like and subscribe on all my videos, because I just feel like it's, I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like when people tell me and force me to do that, so I'm not going to force you all to do it. If you want to go hit dislike and unsubscribe, you are more than entitled to. Well, now I'm going to get dislike spammed. What have I done to myself? All right, let's leave this. I'm going to think about it a little bit more, but I really like where George is at. George is in a pretty good place. Now, let's take George. Well, we'll leave George there. George is okay there. What I want to do is we're going to add a couple variations of enemies through here. First and foremost, what I know I would like to do is grab some banditos. And I want this section right here to kind of feel like an ambush. A little ambushy area. Because there's got this, like, you know, you got all the trees kind of giving them cover. Kind of go to about, well, let's bring it up to here. That's fine. So you got the ambushy area. So you come out of here away from the town, and then all of a sudden it's like boom, bam, slash, punch, kick to the face. Whatever. Cash? Info cash? What is that? I don't need cash. Alright, so these are level 5 banditos. Have we made banditos that we haven't made banditos that are this strong, but ooh, they don't have a level 4 ability. We should give them a level 4 ability. Real quick, we'll do this fast. It needs to be like because this is an ambush, even though I've had... Actually, they already have an ability called ambush. I should really pay attention to my own game that I'm making, huh? It has a weaken, does a root in place. Ooh, I like that. I was a genius when I made that, apparently. Last effort, this was just high DPS, this was DPS. We should do something that also has some more deeps to it, because we need to also mix some higher level player abilities. And I know some of the abilities, like on the wizard, I have an idea for a defensive ability on the wizard, so I'm okay if some of our enemies start doing a little bit more el damage-o, as the saying goes. I apologize to anyone who speaks Spanish, that was really bad. How do I say damage in Spanish? Does anybody speak Spanish? Can somebody tell me? Put some wolves with the bandits. Already planning on it, buddy. We're thinking on the same wavelength, raised winged. Yeah, we got it. We're gonna make this a thing. Gonna have the bandits have some like helpy wolves with them, like pet wolves or something. What was I doing? Melee range? No, sniper range. That's what I want on this, and it's gonna be like a trap. So like low damage, but it's gonna be damage over time, like it's a bear trap. When in doubt, give them pocket sand. I love it. Wargs. Wargs would be good, but it is kind of a little bit of a rehash of the wolves. Maybe at some point down the line. We have a lot of enemies that we can still put into the game, so I'm not too worried about that. Okay, what was I doing? I wanted damage over time, so it's a bleed. Let's go... Let's see, this is at level 5. It would do 5.1 damage over 8 seconds. I want it to do a decent amount. 6 damage, so it'd be 30 damage over 8 seconds. Oh, this is set for level 1, that's right. I remember how this game works now. But I want it to be a little more than that. Let's go 1.6, and we'll make it like, not super long, but long enough that it can be annoying and a nuisance. As if, like, the bandits have traps set everywhere. Obviously, they can't have physical traps in the game, but we'll just give them sniper range, so they just annoy the crap out of players with this. Cast time, we'll make it super long. Cooldown. We'll make that long, too. So this is kind of like a once every fight type of situation. And then, what kind of... This guy has... no resources. I love it. I love resourceless things. Yeah, so it's just gonna cost nothing. Take that, players. Suck on that. If I was a DM in D&D, people would hate me. I would give them just the most absurd things to deal with. El Damage? Is that true, Kerr? Or are you just making that up? George has an evil brother named Borge. I think that would be very cool to happen one day. Maybe like a... Ooh. Oh, we're already thinking about stuff. George can have a cousin that's a lava golem someday. We're going to put that in. It's official. You guys can quote me on it later. On the second ability for the golem, the only thing that scales is rage and mana cost. Correct. Unfortunately, CCs don't scale right now, and I'm aware of that, which kind of sucks. So maybe I will change the resources, because that just means it's going to be harder and harder for him to utilize it. It's Sam. Congratulations on 1K. Thank you so much, Sam. That's very kind of you. We got 32 concurrent viewers right now. 32 of you are watching me in a room talking to myself. Fascinating. D&D is great, man. I agree. You know, fun little fact. I've never actually played D&D, but I really enjoy actually reading the rules and whatnot of it, because I am a weirdo apparently. Player annoyances equals 1000%. Agreed. Damage in Spanish is daño. Okay, I'm gonna quote you on that, Ryan. So if I mess it up at some point, it's all Ryan's fault, guys. I'm just kidding, Ryan. We love you. Okay, back to what I was doing here. It's not gonna be called attack number 6. We're just for now we're gonna call this a bear trap. We need some names for this little ability. Do trust me, if you got friends interested in playing, yeah, I do. I would totally play. I wouldn't say I don't have friends somewhere that would. I'd have to do it remote probably, and I'd have to hook up with people I haven't talked with for a while to play D&D. The world, I wouldn't say the world I live in. The industry I work in and kind of what my expertise and everything lies in is it's not really inducive to nerd culture, I guess, is the easiest way to put it. But yeah, so anyways, we'll move on from that. Sneaky snares. Ooh, that's good. I like that. Blame Google Translate if I'm wrong. I will do that. Trapper. What else we got? That's fair. Yeah. You were responding to me, Goblin. Got it. I understand. Yeah, it's totally something I would do, and maybe in the future I can get into some more of that. I read a lot of rules for games I won't and/or can't play. Me too. It's fun though. I do like to watch some of the kind of online streams and stuff of people playing those games too. They can be really entertaining. I use them as podcasts when I'm on long drives. Secret traps. Yeah, okay. I like it. Why not play it with your subs? That could be something one day. We could do that someday. Ooh, caltrops. That's it. That was the kind of word I was waiting to see. How do you spell caltrops? Is that right? CALTROPS? That's what we're using. And I'm just going to use... I don't know if there is like a caltrops icon. I doubt it. That seems very specific. So maybe we just use the bear trap icon is fine. All right. I'm excited for when they add Twitch support to the game so viewers can join your game to play it as players. Is that going to be a thing? Is that real? Has that been talked about by MMORPG Tycoon 2? Because if it is, that would be like pretty tough to pull off, I feel like, but it would be amazing if Trevor and his team could do that. I have not heard that. Let's set this as a cast. Let's make it... Ooh, I don't know what to make it. Let's make it water, and because we're gonna make it kind of bloody like that. We'll just make it a sky beam so it happens right on the player when they like get hit by it. So it's like they hit a trap and then bam, bleed effect. I like it. Rusty nails, that's a good one too. Poison darts. Poison darts could be definitely something we do as a bleed type effect too, because poison and bleed effects in games tend to be fairly similar. It's on the roadmap to have players in your own game. That would be sick. I have not heard that, and you've already risen my excitement level to astronomical peaks. It's going to take a really long time. I understand that. Yeah, that's fine. Game development, software development, those types of things always take forever. So, yeah, okay, let's apply this and let's move on to bigger and better things. Let's add, we do want some wolves. I would like to put basic wolves in, not necessarily like legendary ones. And I'm just going to have this kind of creep over the top of the other stuff here. So that way there are some wolves, but like we don't get rid of all of our banditos. And then we probably should have a big bandito. Where should we put the big bandito? He can be in the wolf zone. I need to make sure there's actually wolves in here though too. So I might have to make this crowded. Would that do anything? Okay, there's a couple wolves now. Good. Yeah, because these are really small, confined areas. So I want to make sure that they actually appear. There's a wolf there. That's fine. The bandits, I don't want it to be too dense. Yeah, this is good. This feels good. Feels right. Feels right. Perfect. Okay. Okay, so we got the first initial part here, so people are going to come through, they're going to deal with that, and then I want there to be like a little clearing here where it's like, oh, we finally made it out, and then maybe we put George up here, like he is the main protector. No, I got it. George is going to be here, like protecting this area, which is going to be like one of my favorite things to build if I can pull off what's in my head. So we'll go like that, and then we'll put all the baby Georges in here. Let's put baby Georges. There's George. There's George. Baby Georges, baby Georges. Let's clear it before George, so that way players don't get jumped on by too many Georges. Because these guys are pretty tough, I don't want there to be this many of them. That's a lot. Light? How does light look? Oops. Oh, you can... Were you always able to do this and just change what's... Never mind. I'm getting sidetracked again. Light is very light. I don't know if I want it that light. If I do that, then I might just actually expand this a little bit. There we go. Where'd my mouse go? There it is. Okay. There we go. We got all the Georges. Call the big bandit Big Bjorn because of the region we're in. I like that. Big Bjorn. Hopefully I'm not butchering that name either. Big Bjorn, Big Bjorn. Thank you for the power of copy and paste. No, Kanoki. That's not what I wanted. Kanoki was to... Oh, gosh, dang it. Where'd Big Bjorn go? Apparently, my copy and pasting... Hold on. I'm trying to get the thing in the chat. Copy. Where are you, big guy? Nailed it. Perfect. Seamless. See, if this was an episode, I would just cut all that out. But now everyone can see all the mistakes I make. I'm only human, guys. Okay, so we've got some good enemies in here. I think it would be a good idea to have like a... I don't know. I guess in a game it would be like a safe spot right here. So maybe I do expand this out a little bit. Put some more enemies. We'll throw extra wolves kind of through here. And then just make this, nope, nope, I want the thing. Thank you, service, good. Make it light. There we go. And then we'll put like maybe like a little camp here of sorts or something like that. Do a little camp with some guys. Maybe another. Ooh, yeah, we should put another. What's it called? A quest giver. That's what should be here. And we'll say it's a fighter of Saphir quest giver. And then we'll put some. Oh, those are. No, I don't want more quest givers. Oh gosh, dang it! No, stop it. Game, please, please help me. Delete and delete. Like that. There we go. I wanted guards. That's what I wanted. Just maybe we put some regular guards, and we'll put a ranger in there too. There we go. Okay, we'll build a camp around those guys at some point, and then you've got yeah. So you got George over here, who's going to be like guarding this little pass into this area. Now this area, this is the Frozen Vale. The Frozen Vale is kind of like a holy site. I gotta put the chat back down. Stinky water dog. What? Sam, what are you talking about? George's settlement. George is not really a sentient being. George is, well, George is a rock and a bunch of crystals that are held together by magical sources. I'm not sure if George would actually build a home or if he needs one. George needs to be in a tower in the mountains. George is living here, guys. This is where George is, okay? Miners is cool. Yes, I have plans for miners. Mermaid Man. I think a couple of you were talking about the Discord. If you go to the home, not the home page, or like the landing page, the main menu for this game, there is a Discord button on there. You can just get that there as well if you need to. So you can always go to the Discord. Good chats. Lots of people post pictures of things that they have built and made. It's really cool, really engaging community. I know a lot of you guys are already there. So yeah. Is the new class going to be the people who live in this region? Probably not, because this probably doesn't have the largest community. I am kind of planning somewhere up here to have another community that will probably be where another class comes from. But we'll see how far we get today. What was I doing? Oh yeah, Frozen Vale. And then the reason I put this big sword here is, well, for two reasons. One, landmarks are good in the game because they help players actually navigate, or at least so I've heard. They'll also use it to go up to and look at and be like, ooh, look at the pretty scenery. It's so fantastic. Why is this not activated yet? Where's my network? It's in the network. It should be doing things. Give it a little bump like that. Oh, I can't. Oh, I think I know what the problem is. Because I changed all the landscape here, I might need to get rid of some sections real quick and reformat this. Because I might have confused the game. So we'll go like that, and then let's take to there. Like that. See if that turns it on. Where are my little arrow guys? Where are my game devs? Come and turn this on. It also doesn't have a ton. Oh, there it goes. I think it worked. Yep. Excellent. Yeah, there we go. Now we got a big sword. Now I realize there is vines on this, which doesn't fit the area at all. So probably cover it with some scenery, whether it's rock or... Ooh, I'll probably use the crystals. The crystals will probably be really useful for this. Hold on. I know I'm digressing again. Can there be some kind of master blacksmith in the region? Maybe. My gosh, a George cult enemy? George has become like the favorite of the channel now. I think George is the greatest thing to ever happen to this. I love that everyone loves George. You guys are talking about George more than anything. George's blade. No, it's not gonna be George's blade. It's a legendary blade of the ancient gods that once ruled this area. Where is the big crystals? I think it's in here. Yeah. Yeah, so if we just kind of take this, and, well, it's bigger than the sword itself, so that probably need to finagle that a little bit. Place on objects, and then, what am I trying to do? Size, that's what I wanted. Kind of go like this to start. Hey guys, remember that one time when I said I wasn't just going to spend time placing scenery because it wouldn't be entertaining to watch? Well, sorry. We're just now kind of doing that thing. Go like this, and we should do a little rotato potato so it lines up with the sword maybe. Is that hiding that? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it's doing things. Let's grab this one. I think is, yeah, it's a little broader, sorta, kinda. Oh, somebody just logged in. Gerard. Oh, Gerard logged out. Never mind. Always forget about Gerard. Our boy Gerard. I'll just slide this in here. I'm sorry. The vines are really, really annoying me. Cannot deal with the vines in the icy region. Driving me up a wall. So we're just gonna keep doing a little bit of work here and get this to look nice and pretty-ish. Almost there, almost there. Oh, gotta go that way a little bit. There we go. Oh, there's still plants kind of sticking out, but we can add more stuff at the bottom. Just want to make sure the top is good. Maybe we go... Hold on. Line to surface. Maybe that will help us a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Go like that. Bada bing. Bada boom. Isn't this so entertaining, guys? Okay, yeah, there we go. And then I'll probably... Oh, I should probably increase that a little bit. So, oh, that's too big, too big, too big. Bip, bip, bip. There we go. Yeah, okay. The back I'm not too worried about. Go like that. And then all I really need on the top there is to cover up the that last little bit of... Wrong way. The last little bit of plant. Like that. And then I think what I'll do is I'll shrink it. But then we'll go... Whee! Like that. There we go. Okay. So we'll add more to this as time goes on. But cover up those plants. And then cover up these plants with a different rock maybe. Pillar thing. Too big. Little itty bitty ones. There we go. Okay, and then these plants will figure something out. I can do quick rock. Quick rock. Let's just... Oh, that's not the right color rock. Where's a color rock that matches that? There we go. Bloop. Everyone knows it helps if you make sound effects. So you go bloop. Makes the game function a lot better, actually. Bloop. We'll just do a little place on object. Like, so. Ish. Alright. There we go. No plants to annoy me now. Make me feel better. George's love, George's life. I think that's the way it appears so far now. George, devourer of gods. George once wielded this sword to fight the gods of Saphir. George might have to be added into the canon here a little bit more, I guess, because he is the legend of the stream now. I feel like, why is he levitating? Never mind. Why am I even asking? He's George. He can do whatever he wants. George, protector of the mountain, destroyer of the old gods. Who knows? Oh my goodness, I love this. I love this a lot. Hear me out. Vampires. Yep, vampires could be a thing. Definitely at some point. Maybe not in the mountains. So here's what you guys get the for coming to the stream. You get some insight here. So this is a huge region, and that's why I figured this would be a good thing to do during the live stream, is kind of help lay out the rest of this. I know I've been going for... How long is this so far? What time is it? Almost an hour and 20 minutes. Holy buckets. But yeah, we're going to try and not do all the scenery, because that takes for literally ever, but try and lay out as much of this as we can, because I really enjoyed doing that in Brightwood. Everything got laid out, and then I did the pretties. And I'm doing too many pretties, and I want to do more laying out. So, what'll probably end up happening is, you know, the players come this way, this direction, we'll put some quests over in here. And this is where I'm thinking like a miner's camp. Either a miner's camp, or I thought a lumber camp, but we already did a lumber camp over here in Zephyr, so it's probably better if we do a miner's camp. The other thing, here's a little some little insight. I've got ideas for dungeons attached to pretty much every region so far. Dungeons has not been revealed or released yet. Well, it's been revealed, but it hasn't been released yet. But we're gonna do a dungeon, I think, attached to Herard, the what was it called? The Ruins of Herard down here in Brightwood. We'll do another one that's attached to the Trials of the Angari. We will do another one attached to the prison, which will be part of the... Think of it as like a second stage almost for the Ruins of Herard, and these two are attached to the main quest line. We'll find out more details later. And then there will probably be a dungeon over here that will be attached to like a miner's camp, so like more of like a through the mountains type of thing. So that's what my brain is at. We're still talking about George, aren't we? I feel for your storage, like my computer memory and my CPU. Believe me, my computer cries horrendously if I get too crazy. I have done some optimization, though. Can George have his own dungeon? You know what? Because George is such a fan favorite already, I feel like I kind of done George. Oh gosh, I love it. We need to probably give George his own like little one-shot quest line that you got to do. Oh, you know what? We could probably think of some ideas for George. Let's do this. Let's make a George quest line. Because we're all having so much dang fun with George, let's make a George quest line. Let's do it right this very second. So you're gonna go through and you gotta fight George. Can I name this? I can. His name is Cash. Oh, why is his name Cash? What have I been doing? I apologize to all of you. This should have been George from the start. There we go. George is now exists. George the Everstone Golem. Okay. Let's do this. George is going to have a secret side quest, and I kind of want to have a little, like, remote village over here, sort of. So, real quick, we're going to make the fastest quest we've ever made. What are my modular buildings? That's what I want. Let's make, where are the icy ones? Snowy bits. I'm going to put a little snowy bits house there. And do I have network over there? I don't. Oh dear. What am I doing with my life? What am I doing? Let's, because there's mountains, let's just go through like that. And then I can attach to it. Come on, autosave. There we go. Let's go take this. Boom, boom. Oh, I probably don't have enough bandwidth because I only have one little doohickey there. I should probably make a second doohickey. Where are the doohickeys? Uplink. Put an uplink over here. Still don't really understand completely how all these things work, but that's okay. Oh, I did the wrong type of thing, that's why. Get out of here, wrong type of thing. Okay, we probably needed that anyways, so I'm not terribly worried about it. Like that. Go like that to there. And let's do a little bit there. We can make one just like that, so people can get through the pass. Boom. Okay, we're all uplinked. And I think that should activate our little house now. Oh, wrong. Stop pressing buttons, Kyle. Let's see. The quest giver should be... We should make... You know what? We're going to make a new NPC, too. Where is game design? Let's make an NPC, because I didn't know there was so many new NPCs. No, not prefabs. I want model editor, prefabs. Maybe... Oh, a lumberjack. It's perfect. Apply. Done. Everything is right with the world. Lumberjack. Lumberjack. I'm not gonna worry about his abilities right now. But let's yeah, let's now grab a quest giver who is a lumberjack who lives at this house. He's tiny. I think yeah, I need to change his model size. Crap. Oh, I should probably do that to George too. I should have made George giant. Giant George. Model editor. It's the torso that does the whole thing, doesn't it? Nope, that's a hat. Don't want to make a super hat. Oh, geez, what have I done? Okay. Torso. Oh, I thought torso did everything. What the heck? Trevor, what have you done to me? Oh, I'm sad now. Alright, well, maybe the lumberjacks in canon now. The lumberjacks are, they're gnomish sized. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Yep, they're just smaller little people. The mini lumberjacks who live in the mountains of Karak. There's legends told about them, you see. They're very small, but you don't want to mess with them. Lumberjack Jack. Oh, dear Lord. I've created monsters. Make George gorgeous. Bone scale? Is that a scale thing that you can control? Do I just not know how this game works? I don't think I know how this game works, really. Torso? Tail? General? Where is it at? I don't know what we're talking about. Bones. Oh, bone scale. Oh. No, I've already decided that they're small. They're going to be small. Wait, did they change? Oh no, that still just goes from one. Okay. Anyways. No, I decided they're going to be small. They're small. They're small. That's the story. I'm sticking to it. They will tell legendary stories of the game developer named Kyle, who didn't know how to change the scale of a character and thus made something that was tiny. Okay, George, we need to make George big. Make George really big. Monsters. Everstone Golem. Adjust. Bone scale as big as possible. And apply. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, I love how he like lumbers now because he's so giant. And these guys are giant too. Hold on, let's do this real quick. This is my favorite way. Sometimes I do this in the off screen. Okay, ready, set, fight to the death. Oh, I guess he one-shotted him. Probably because this guy's like level 15 or something, huh? Yeah, he is. Okay, goodbye. That's another thing. We need to be able to change the levels of all our guards and quest givers. Okay, back to the lumberjacks. Oh, we won an award, guys. Best visuals. Awesome. It's probably because of George. The reviewers saw George and yeah, George gave some way. The reviewers saw George and they were like, this right here, game of the year potential. Hug George. I don't know if I can hug George. I can't hug George. George is in my screen. It's so sad. Okay, so we're gonna have this guy is gonna attach a quest. Bash the bandits. No, don't do that because Bashing the bandits, I'm sure, is telling you, yeah, go to the other side of the map and just go, gotta love it, gotta love it. Find the princess, where's this taking you? Okay, well, we don't want that either. So we're gonna change this. Oops, goodbye. Waste the wolves, no, edit please, edit the thing. Go, and you're gonna go, well, potentially George is already dead, but I don't know. For now, let's just wait. Let's just wait. What we'll do is just click on a card for now. And then I'm going to get this out of the way. And we're going to call this... Well, I don't know what we're going to call this, but it's basically going to be related to, like, if you go through the past and you killed George because George was in your way and George potentially attacked you, you might have killed George. And then you're going to get here and he's going to be like, oh, did you see the giant Everstone golem that was in the road? Did you run past him or did you defeat him? Because who knows what people have done at that point. And he's going to say, let me tell you the story of George. George the giant Everstone golem. And I don't know what George's story is right now, but we'll have to come up with George's story. Maybe you guys should come up with George's story. He's your creation after all. Killed bandits at the king's sculpture, as that was George's occupation for a century, and you have to fill his post. Well, he's still filling his post. I mean, clearly he's protecting the past to some extent. So we're not going to take over his job. Maybe you have to help George. Oh, help George protect the past. He's not really evil after all. Oops, I made a bunch of S's. George isn't evil. George just is doing what his magical programming is telling him to do. That's what it is. He's not a bad guy. He doesn't know any better. Oh, I love George even more now. Just take a minute to think about George. Okay, yes. So this should be called a is it century? Is that how you spell it? Oop, I got a... How about this? We're gonna do a little pun. A century's watch. Because he's a century. But a century is also an amount of time. It's glorious. So we'll make this just like a little talkie quest. I know everyone loves to just sit there and do talkie quests. Raise your hand, everybody. Admit, are you the person that just spams the skip button, or are you the person that listens to it? I'm gonna start judging you all in the comments. Are you ready for the judgment? Make another George that's a guard instead of an enemy. That's a good idea. Yes. Yes. That is a fantastic idea. We could scare people away at the entrance here. Because there's another George here and people are like, wait a second. I just had to fight a bunch of these things. Why is this thing here? Where's the landmark? What am I? Pass, that's what I need. That's where walls are. We'll go like this. We'll make a little wall here. Oops. Wait, there's like a little entrance to this camp region. Why is... Oh, it's snapping. Stop snapping. Please no snappy snaps. Go. Perfect. Okay. Yeah, now we're talking. So we got they've programmed their own George guard. That's what they've done. Or magically programmed, I guess. Kind of making him a little bit of a robot, but George Mitosis? What am I missing in the comments? George the Guardian. Hug guard George. Okay, I'll go. I don't know what you mean by hug guard George, but here you go. Give him a hug, everybody. Give him a little hug. Little guard George. George Jr. Small George. Okay. Yeah, so they will do that, and then maybe you gotta go and, let's see. We should make like an enemy of George. Like George is just doing his job over here protecting the frozen veil. And you might have to kill him, or you can run past him. I don't know. But there should be like banditos and more enemies through here that maybe is an enemy of George. What other NPCs do we have that are enemies? Probably nothing that really fits that. Not quite. Okay, we'll think about that. One thing we do need to make sure we have is probably some enemies over here. Don't know. We should make some bandits. So this is going to be like the, what did I say? I used a word earlier. Mine, that's what it is. A mine. A mine. They called it a mine. The mine should have enemies in it as well, but there should probably be some more Georges guarding it, because Georges are just reminiscent of this area. So let's actually do a let's do a guard George, because he's going to be friendly to the miners. Put a couple guard Georges, just to confuse the heck out of players. But then there's also going to be enemy Georges, because some of them have had some evil magic take over. Oh, that's a lot of Georges. It's a George party over here. Go light, please. Apply. Yeah, so like they opened up something in the mine and a bunch of Georges escaped. Maybe that'll be it. But these are like the bad Georges. But you got to figure out why the bad Georges exist. Why are there bad Georges? I believe I'm calling them Georges now. What is wrong with me? You people have done this to me. I'm sorry, I didn't mean that. You guys are all lovely. The mines of Georgia. Call them George mimics, like they were trying to be George, but they're just a trap. Atlanta, Georgia. You guys are getting out of hand. Blue George and Red George. Well, I'm not gonna make another asset right now. Blue George. Wait, oh, Atlanta, Georgia is what you meant. Should be the name of the town in Kruk. Oh, lordy lord. That's where baby Georges are made. George Cave when? George Cave will be like, I don't know, that will be like a cave full of Georges when we have dungeons available for the game. That would be a really fun stream to do, would be to stream making dungeons when that gets released. Alright, we need some guards in this area that are going to act as our... Put a couple lumberjack people. We need to change their name, because they're not really going to be lumberjacks. They're just going to be the miners. And then, again, I don't want to add too much scenery, but we'll put a maybe another lumberjack NPC. Actually, let's do a let's do this. We want this is going to be a big thing happening in the area, so we'll put a paladin NPC as a quest giver, so that we can say like the Empire is involved and whatnot. And then he's going to have some regular guards with him, and then all these little lumberjack dudes that are really tiny are just going to be like, hey, we need to get back into our mine. Can you... Oh, that was a quest giver. Didn't want that. Actually, you know what? You can be a quest giver. Oh, wait, those other guys are quest givers too. I'm really bad at this game, apparently. Put a quest giver there. Yeah, let's get rid of these guys. Didn't mean to make so many quest givers. You guys are expensive. Nobody needs that. Guards. Guards is what we wanted. El Gardo. Okay. The GRA, George Rights Activist. Georgism. I'm just feeding the fire now. The George Coalition for Equal Rights of George. Oh man, you people are lovely. You're all lovely, lovely, lovely. I love it. Okay. So we'll do some quests there. We need to obviously hook this up to do more with George. We need to have something like, you know, related to some old legends. And what I think would be really cool is our Throne Watcher guards have to, at some point in their lives, go on a pilgrimage to the Great Sword here. Come on, autosave, hurry up. So I'm going to put a couple of them down here, because these are a rare, rare asset I don't want to use everywhere. They're like, this is like the elite force when the Empire needs to bring in the biggest and baddest guys. But as part of their training, they always have to go to the Grand Sword here, and this is going to be... This is going to be Irandur, the Great Sword, which we will elaborate on as time goes on. You can make it cost money to go to a landmark? Really? Okay, let's just make it cost 1 gold, like a tribute. There we go. Don't sink it. Cool. Alright, so there's Irandur, the Grand Sword, that sits in the high mountains of Karak. And then, we'll need to make a bridge here, which I'm not going to bore you guys to death with. George is an old... Well, George is attached to the lore of the entire region, so yes, he is an old legend, perhaps. He is George... We'll just call him the Grand. Is that going to fit? George the Grand, or George, George, Grand is not the right word. Grand is not grand enough for George. Need something else. Need something else. George the... We'll think about it, but George needs... Oops. George needs some kind of other title. Okay, so yeah, these guys are going to be here, and then we need to attach a way for people to get across. So, where is the paths teleporters? Because we're going to have to do this at some point. Ancient portal, what does this have on it? Alright, very Stargatey looking, but it's got plants on it. I don't want the plants. That's Sylvan, that's got like wood. This is... Okay, we'll make our own. So go like this. I want to line it up so it looks really good. We'll go boom, boom, boom. Perfect. Okay. So now there's a way to get across there. Excellent. We'll build the bridge later. And we're going to make this not cost money. Good. Excellent. What other what other things should we build here, guys? What should we do? All right, well, we need this quest giver, obviously, to say, go fight the evil Georges. Or golems. Go fight the evil golems. You guys have got me calling them Georges now. Say kill like 10. No, they're tough. They're tanky. Say 6. And you have to bring back, like, you know, can't really have people bring back items, but we'll say bring back like a... You gotta go kill Georges. No, gotta go kill golems. Gotta go kill golems and bring back like ice horns or something like that. You know what? Yeah, just use the default rewards. That's okay. And then instead of find the princess, he's going to tell you to do other stuff. I don't know. Oh, he can tell you to go to this guy too, just in case. Speak to... Oh, that's not a letter. Speak to the what? Speak to the head miner. We'll give him a name sometime. I will try not to capitalize random letters, because I can be a dunce occasionally. Boom, okay. Alright, so that guy's there, and then we should also have... Oh, yeah, because you can go this way through here, or follow the road, but we should have like a missing golem. A missing golem. Yes, he'll be a quest giver golem. We'll make a quest giver golem that we'll utilize at some point too. That'd be good. This right here is probably going to be an area I think I fill in with rocks and do the fence trick so nobody goes through it, because the, what's this called? The balloon will go that way. Don't fight it. You can't win against the Great George movement of Friday. Today's not Friday. Unless it's Friday where you are. I don't think it's Friday anywhere, is it? Golem is a bit sus. I agree. I agree. George is a pretty good name. George the Giga Golem Guardian. I like it. It's funny. Call the missing golem. Curious. Oh, jeez. I fell right into that one. George, king of the... Nope. Oh, my... You guys are trolling me now, aren't you? Trolling me. Can't take it. Can't take it anymore. Okay. Really quick. I promised Mushi. Is Mushi still here? Mushi, are you in the comments? Mushi, say something. Mushi? Mushi, here? Hey, Mushi? Promised Mushi a quest. So even if he's not here, you can watch it on the VOD. We're going to make Mushi a quest. Mushi's going to have 2 characters because he's been the most patient person in existence. Mushi is going to have one of the Rashnor worms named after his former name on the YouTubes. Where is... I need a big boy. Grab this big boy. And we're going to put him over here. And we're going to call this, not Screech Nash. This is going to be... Nope, that's not the right word. Banana... No arms. He is the legendary banana no arms of the what are these called? The wormy boys. Got what I even named him. Alright, so he's there. And then Mushi is going to be an actual quest giver. We're gonna make him like late in the region, so like he's gonna be like on your way out a little bit. Mushi, what kind of quest giver do you want to be? What are we gonna do? What's like what kind of character is what I'm asking? Like let's see. Boop, boop, boop. I don't know where anything is because I am dumb sometimes. Here we go. All right, yeah. Which quest giver? You got something humanoid, probably. Mushi. I want to give out quests about killing stuff and finding rare stuff. Well, we can totally do that. I just want to know what kind of character you want to be. Like which one of these guys? Should I make you a fighter, a paladin, a wizard, a bandit, a town guard? No, I don't want to use a throne watcher. Probably not an animal. Unless you want to be like a topazosaur, that would fit, I think. Rip stream is slow. Yeah, I know. There's a little bit of a delay, so it's all good. It's all good. All right, here's what we're going to do. We're going to go and grab a fighter, and I will change it to something else later, if you would so like. But we're going to put him there. And then, Mushi, you are going to be a quest giver. Bloop. This is Mushi. We can add more quests to your lineup once we get things going. but we're going to have you... This sounds bad. It's like you're going to kill your former self, but you're going to have somebody go fight this guy out here. Investigate Banana No Arms. Yeah, sure, that's one way of putting it. Investigate him. He's probably needing to do investigating. And then... So you'll fight him. And then we need you to search. So here's what you're going to do, Mushi. You're going to comment on this video afterwards, and you're going to explain what item you need players to go find, and we're going to add that in a following episode as well. So now we have something to build off of with you, which will be fantastic. Okay, just going to do a quick little scout through. I like to sometimes just scan the regions and see how they feel. We need more enemies through here, so let's add some wolves and stuff too. So we're going to go, let's make a dangerous section through here. Like so. Because it's good to have just mobs for people to fight as well. I think that's always a good idea. Make it light-ish so that they don't get double-teamed too much. How does that look? Pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good. Then we need to go... Probably... We need to have a main quest sort of thing too that I need to have come from these guys over here. So like this guy in the cave here. He's going, nope, not that guy. This guy is, not find my shoes. What he should do, because we need to make sure that players are actively getting back into their game loops too. So the game loops should be taking them back to make sure they go to things like blacksmith. This is the blacksmith, right? Yes, go to blacksmith. Perfect. So make sure they upgrade their weapons to whatever's the best stuff for the region. And then they should not have this much experience and stuff. We'll say 1,000, because at this point they're going to need a lot more. Not going to cost anything, because again, it's just a reminder. But it's good to make sure we do that for players, especially in this game, because I don't know if the AI actively focuses on that kind of stuff. And then what this guy will also need to do is kind of warn you about what's in this area. So he's going to tell you there's wolves. So maybe he sends you to, well, the wolf areas are kind of spread out. Let's just say kill some wolves there. Beware the path. So you got to go kill the wolves, but then to get there, you're obviously going to have to go through the bandits. So it's like, that's where you get snuck up on with the ambush. And he wants you to basically grab some pelts. We'll say grab some pelts or something. So we'll make that quite a few. Can the hot air balloon be called GG George's Go? Probably not, even though whoever rides the hot air balloon does get a very nice view of George as they float by him, which is quite pleasant, and that's what we want. We want to make sure. Yeah, look, see, there's nobody on it right now, but you know, if there was, they'd be able to see George and wave at him, which is great. Okay, and then we'll have another one. Nope, not Massacre of the Wolves again. This guy's also going to send people over to this second camp, to this guy. And we're going to say, meet up at, what's it called? Base camp. Base camp of the mountain, before you have to do the really perilous part. And that should not be too much experience. I meant to change that, but I did not. I fat-fingered everything. Say, at this point, 1,500's not too much experience. We can add to that later. So we're kind of guiding players through this and having them fight some stuff along the way. All right, this guy is going to say, let's see. He wants you to pass through the pass at some point, but he needs you to clear the way again of some of the golems, which is kind of similar to what we had this guy do over here, but we might, there's a chance I might change whatever this is over here, these enemies, to something else besides golems, but I know we all love George, so I don't want to do that right yet. Almost 2 hours. Yeah, you don't have to stay. I'm not forcing you. I'm just playing a game on a Saturday. Nobody's forcing you. But if you want to stick around and talk about George and play some MMO Tycoon, then here we are. All right, fight the kobolds. They're not kobolds. Okay, we need to clear out some I don't know, clear the pass. We're gonna have you take out maybe 4 of them. And then what would be nice actually, if we could create a quest that makes you second guess whether or not these are good guys or not. That's what I want to do. I need a building. Something modular. What was the smallest building that I hid inside of a rock one time? Was that the arid building? I think it's the arid building that's the smallest one. So... oops. Yeah, we want to make sure we go resize this way. Nope. Resize this down to 1. Do a simple move. And then I need to hide this like in a rock somewhere that hopefully it doesn't jack up too much of the stuff on the ground. Yeah, I know it's a different region. Is that okay? Is that not okay? Apparently I can't do that. Alright, well, goodbye then. Nobody liked you anyways, arid building. Jeez. Let's do that again. I'm gonna put an arid building inside that rock, because then it will allow me to essentially have some place for players to go to, you know, like you can create a quest line to it. So I'm gonna have to go into here, and that shifts a couple of rocks. Oh, it looks like he's got a booger in his nose. That's gross. We'll move these back down. There we go. Alright, so now there's some place we can send players to, so they're going to go collect crystal remnants. So let's go crystal remnants. You're going to go over to wherever it is. There it is. Find the king. No. Go to modular building number 149. Collect crystals. Bada bing, bada boom. And he's going to pay you a fortune for this. But it's going to make you question kind of, you know, wait a second. What are these crystals and why am I giving them to you? And then he's going to say, hey, we can't get through the pass. I'm going to piss off a lot of you right now. We can't get through the pass because there's this big giant rocky boy right here. So we need you to go take him out. Hands over to the chat to see what everyone's gonna say. Lel. All right, we're gonna attach experience to this too. Let's say a big chunk. Do people decide? Do they decide if they're gonna take out George or not? This is the question you have to ask yourself. Hello, welcome to the George stream. Indeed, that's pretty much what this has become. But I'm... I just saw the responses now. Fantastic. I'm sorry, guys, but George is here to protect the pass. And it's not that the player characters want to destroy George. It's the fact that the quest of these guys over here that are clearly shady figures, they're the ones asking you to take out George. You don't have to do it. That's a player choice. That's your choice. If you decide you don't want to destroy George, fantastic. You can walk past him, but you're going to miss out on a chunk of experience. So, where do you find the value? More XP? Anyone but George. Oh, jeez. I will jump into the frozen veil if you kill him. I'm not going to kill him, don't worry. I'm not going to do anything. It's the players. It's the players that make that choice. I'm just giving you the option on how you feel. This guy, this is the bad guy. We're gonna call this Steve. Because Steve hates George. And nobody likes Steve. Glorious, glorious, glorious. 10,000 experience at least. I don't think George is that hard to kill. Is he that hard to kill? Hold on, can we see how much, what we should do is how much experience does it take for that level? Doesn't it tell you? So this would be, in this region, you would already be level 5 when you got here. So to get to 6, you need 120,000. So I mean, 5,000 gold would be, oh god, make me do math live. How terrible. It'd be a good chunk. I mean, it's less than 5%. So yeah, okay, we'll give a little bit more. George can be worth more than 5%. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, I need to go to the quest, not George himself. Hello, hello, Steve. Investigate George. Change investigate George to, I'll give you guys 7,500. We'll meet in the middle. We'll meet in the middle. This is worse than Game of Thrones Season 8. Everyone disliked that. Yeah, I'm creating enemies now, aren't I? Investigate George. Destroy George. Alright, now everyone has a scapegoat to hate. We can all hate on Steve. Steve is terrible. Oh, you know what? That's what his name's gonna be. He's gonna be Steve the Terrible. Steve the Terrible. That might be the climax of the stream right now. Everyone just hating Steve, being upset that George. Put Steve against George. No, see that the problem with that is Steve would beat George because they are like George is level 6, right? I believe. No, sorry, level 5 elite, but Steve is going to be level 15. So all the guards and quest givers are automatically 10 levels higher than any of the enemies that you build out. So yeah. Fun stuff, fun stuff. All my homies hate Steve. Steve the Imbecile. Yeah, that's what his followers maybe call him, is Steve the Imbecile. So okay. I feel like that I can't top that now. Can't top Steve and the George, the battle of wits and prowess over the frozen veil. One thing I do want to do scenery-wise, I won't spend too much time, but I was wondering, and maybe you guys have some input, because I've seen some really good like water features on the Discord. So it'd be cool to have like frozen waterfalls and stuff, and that's kind of what I wanted to do with this spot, and then have like more frozen-y things here too. But I think the best way to do it is actually with like the where's it, the earthworks, and then utilizing portions of this as like a waterfall. Need to flatten this. Hold on. Go out here. That's like, which is the best one to utilize to make like a waterfall? Probably this one's pretty straight, kinda. This one's got more pieces to it. And do I flip it upside down, or do I do something else with this? Steve is merely a mortal. George is a god. George was potentially created by the gods, for sure. So he's probably... You know what? Here's what we'll do. I got an idea for you. I might have a solution to this. Is there a way to make NPCs fight at the same level? Is that a thing that you can do? I feel like it's not, but... Like if I create... Oh wait, I know what I could do. Yeah, this is a level 20 area, so... In theory, like what level are the guards and stuff in this? So like if I go like this, no respawn point region. Oh, I have to go to respawn point here first? Gosh, this game requires so much work. Alright, fine. We'll just... Oh, that's a starting point. I need a respawn point. Okay, respawn point. There we go. And no, I need an in. Okay. In. Boom, there we go. Okay, well, please the gods of the game. And then now, I think if I go and place a guard, that is Steve. Who was Steve? Steve was a fighter, wasn't he? So Steve would be what level now? 30? Oh, so it automatically always makes it 10 higher? Well, this is... I'm really upset now, because I thought it would just cap at 20, but if like NPCs can be higher level than characters can even get to, I got some strong words to say on the Discord now. It'll be very upsetting. Gotta go. Oh, sorry, Mr. Woof Woof. We'll see you later. Manually force anyone who kills George to go back to level 1. You know, if we could, that would be like a cool curse we could apply to people. George is the holy gladiator, made from and for the gods that has fallen to earth. Ha, but you see, our world is not called Earth. This is not Earth. This is a different land. And don't give a refund. Yeah, George will not be able to have a bout today, but, you know, maybe we could, well, let's see, what level is George? Is level 5. We could do this maybe. We could go, I got a really funny idea. Let's do this. I'm gonna grab this region just for kicks and giggles. We're gonna make this, I gotta be careful, because if I make anything a level 1 region, players are gonna try and get there, so maybe if I go, or better yet, I'll just use this one because nobody can get to it. We'll make this level 1. And then I can go and make an NPC. We'll make an elite enemy. And it's going to be George. And then I'm going to find some lowly player who knows no better. I need a level 1 fighter. Are you level 1? You're level 2. That's not going to work. What level are you? Nope, that's a bush. Level 2 fighter. Why is everyone level 2? I need a level 1. Level 1! I'm sorry, but you have been selected for decommissioning. Gonna make you hate me. Your name is now Steve. We're gonna favorite Steve. And, Steve, well, I'm sorry, but I'm also not sorry, but you are being brought into an experiment. Okay, everyone, here it is. Steve the Terrible, who is actually a lonely player who doesn't know any better, but we'll just pretend, is gonna fight our friend George. In 3, 2, 1, and go. There we go, come on. Come on, George. Come on, George, beat up Steve. Beat up Steve, get him. Get him good. Get those big hits in there. Yeah, smack him around. Ooh, good stun, George. Good stun. Nice, got another slow on him. Keep beating him up, come on. Was that a poison? What was that? I don't know what that was. Come on, Steve, you can do this. Oh, Steve's not taking any hits. Steve's doing fantastic. What is going on here? George is doing really good, too. What? Why is this taking so long? You guys suck at this game. Come on. Pick it up, pick it up. Speed up, speed up, speed up, speed up. Do. What was George doing? George's doing okay. Not doing fantastic. Why is this taking so long? Why does Steve keep getting heals? What was that? Does he have potions? Oh no. Oh no, I didn't take potions into account. Hold on. Just gonna heal George. Okay, heal George. Nobody needs to know any different. If Steve gets to heal, George gets to heal. That's the rules, dang it. That's the... Yeah! George did it. No, this guy, unfortunately, can't respawn, so we'll just go put him back over here. Okay, bye, thanks. Well, I feel better about myself now. See, George beat up Steve, guys. You happy now? Are you happy? I'm happy. I'm really happy. All right. How long have we been going here? It's 2 hours. 2 hours of fun and games. We'll see how much longer I keep going. I haven't had much to drink. I'm gonna sip some coffee real quick. I'm surprised my voice is still going. I'm gonna take a minute here and just look at the chat. I'm glad everybody enjoyed George's triumph over Steve. Nobody likes Steve. Yeah, let's some people were talking about player class. I did mention a player class, so I do definitely want to do a player class. So yeah. So here's the reason I've been holding off on player classes, because I know I've been asked a lot about this. But really, it came down to the fact that there's 8 slots, and there might be more in the future. I don't know. I have no inside knowledge on this. But there is on the roadmap, there's a concept called factions, where the team is planning on building out basically like players can fight against other players on a different side, kind of like the Alliance and the Horde in World of Warcraft, for example. And I don't know when that's coming. Obviously, there's a lot of other projects like dungeons and whatnot in front of it. But I wasn't sure if there was going to be just 8 classes for players, or if they were going to add an additional 8 to the player class roster, so you could have 8 on each side, each faction, or if it was going to be a mixed, or if it was like 4 on one faction, 4 on the other. I had no idea. So that's kind of why I was waiting. But obviously, if I keep waiting, we're going to be here probably for quite some time. So what I know I need from a player class type is probably more of like a healer support type class, but I'm going to be perfectly honest. I think healer support classes, while they are necessary, and we're still going to do that, I want them to have more prowess, because who wants to play a class that really only works in a party? You need to have classes that work by themselves too, because some people like to play alone, and nobody likes that one guy on your squad who's like, why is our healer not doing enough? Because that's the guy who just wants the glory doing all the DPS. So we need to figure out a little bit more in depth here, because we have paladins who also have some healing abilities, and I don't want to recycle or reuse stuff that we've already done there. And I just realized now, since I unlocked this, we've created a scout class that was unintentional, but oh well, people can play as that for the time being. The paladin has a strike, a divine hammer, which is kind of like a ranged, was it a slow or a stun? No, it is a stun now. Good. And then they have a protect, which gives them additional healing, I believe. Yep, it's just a flat heal, pretty strong one. But it's self only. I remember I changed that. So we don't have a player class right now that will heal their teammates. And that is what we're gonna kind of do here, but I want it to be unique. Going to be very unique. George cult player. That's not a bad idea later on. You know, if this George thing really takes off, maybe we can make like a make some kind of not George player class, but something that's somewhat similar to that concept. I've got some ideas for like a automaton, or what is it? Gosh, what's the D&D race that's like robots? I can't remember what they're actually called. Somebody will comment. If Goblin's around, you might know. They could rage while healing. Ooh, that's kind of interesting. Mantis class. I do like the bug options in the model editor now. It's something I need to kind of pay attention to. Yeah, that is pretty insane. What I'm thinking though is I want this to be still humanoid. I don't want to add in like other races and stuff yet. But I really like the... Where is it at? Oh, there's a doctor? Interesting. I really like either the bard or the alchemist. Gosh. 2 hours in, this is where my throat starts to go a little bit. Yowza. Yeah, so I like the alchemist, and the reason I was thinking something along this line, like bards do magic already, but I thought about maybe a healer, and let me know what you think. But Warforged, that's what it was. Somebody said it in the comments. That's what the robots are in D&D. Thank you so much. It was killing my brain for a second there. Anyways, back to what we were talking about. I want to do an alchemist healer. Okay, so somebody who's got potions on them, but they like do ranged healing by like literally just chucking like a potion at you, or like chucking something sort of like a paintball so that when it hits you it explodes and then you like get buffed really fast. Kind of like think of it as like the Bruce Banner or Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde type situation, but instead of them buffing themselves, they're just like using chemicals and their scientific knowledge to buff the teammates around them. Alchemist class, good idea. I think so. So now granted, maybe we'll do some votes later on too on the channel just to kind of see what other classes people really want. Because obviously as we get further along here, there's going to be less options for those unless they add more slots. So I'm going to use this asset right now. Rage plus heal, alchemist grenader. That's exactly what I'm thinking. Yes. Splash potions. That's the other thing. There's no splash abilities in the game, but that is something I really hope gets added at some point. We need... Steve has logged out. Good riddance, Steve. Nobody liked you anyways. What was I saying? Yeah, splash damage doesn't exist, but that's something I really hope gets added in at some point. Okay, so we need a basic attack here. And I'm thinking like their basic attack should be like a cool little poison ability. So that's kind of a cool icon. We get to use some of these potion icons too, which I'm kind of excited about. What other things do we have? Are there like red potions at all? Red potion kind of signifies healing, I guess. Like that would be more of like a healing potion. The other thing I think about a lot of times when I'm making player classes is like, what is their level 16, 18, and 20 ability going to be? And like, this is the kind of character where you'd have that just annoying as all hell level 20 ability where you can just chuck a super strong potion at somebody and it just completely fills up their health from 0 back to 100. And it's like, oh crap, what do we do now? Let's see. Where was that other green one I just was using? I lost it already. Great. Freaking-tastic. Do. Have I lost it already? This is why I always cut this part out, because this is the most stressful part about making this Let's Play has been the whole scrolling through this nightmare. It was green, wasn't it? Wasn't it a green potion? I'm losing my mind. You guys are probably all screaming at your computers right now. It's right there! And I apologize, because... Oh, there it is. Okay. Yowza. Let's see. Ooh, there's some newer names popping up in the chat, too. Fantastic. I guess some people probably left and some new ones are scrolling in. That's good. Level 20 gives every debuff. Well, yeah, to the enemies maybe. That'd be good. Bleed because of the glass. Well, so what I'm thinking is this is going to be like a poison as their base ability. So we'll give it like a 0.5 second cast, missile range, which is going to be missile range as basic attacks is kind of generally overpowered for the most part, which is why I don't like to make them too strong. So, but I'm thinking like if it's 1 damage still, but it's done over time, it won't make them too much stronger than the other classes. So if we go like 1 damage, but it's over, I don't know, 2 seconds, granted that's not a long time, but then we make this a 2-second cooldown, so then basically they just always have the potential ability to throw in, 0.5 damage every second to whoever they're fighting. Mushi's still here, vibing in the background. Good to know. Good to know. I'm glad you're here. I always appreciate your input. Emmanuel, you're already at 1,000. I remember joining around your 250 subscriber special. Cool to see you growing so much. I know, it's been... I actually just did some math recently, you know, as one does. And I was looking at when all of the subscriber specials went live. And it's literally been like 100, and then 2 months later was 250, and then 2 months later was 500, and then about 2 months later was 1,000. And I'm like, holy crap, that's crazy how it's been doubling, but it's really all thanks to you guys. It really is. Skylordink, should I buy MMORPG Tycoon 2? I mean, I don't work for the company. I'm not like a salesperson. I don't get anything out of it, but it's a fun game. I like it. As you can see, it's bringing a lot of people together right now. Burn the enemies with the glasses. That's interesting. I mean, they're really just to protect him, but maybe we could add something in later at some point. Okay, so this that will go like that, and this needs to be a ballistic arc, yes, and we're going to make it just a little green, like dark green kind of thing, and then attack. Should it be... I'll make it like water, so that way it looks like when it hits him, it's like exploding goop of poison. Although that looks very similar to the spider attack now that I think about it. I'm not sure... Fire, what does fire look like? Nah. What about... Oh, we could just make it like... Oh, not a sky beam. Wrong button. We could just make it light. What is that like? Ooh, that's like a little arc, like a little orb. Maybe it's like a little, yeah, maybe it is like a little paintball thing. Like he fills a little water balloon and he just chucks poison at people. That'd be pretty sweet. Who else has run out of snacks? I never even brought snacks because I figured it'd be impolite to be munching in front of a microphone. Ah, but I am taking some little coffee sips every so often because my throat will get too toasty otherwise. Sam just had chicken. Good on you, Sam. I hope it was delicious. You could also use purple for a potion. That's a good idea, actually, Goblin, because purple is underutilized, I feel like. Let's apply this. We can change it later, but I feel like green is usually a signification of poison to some extent. A little generic, but whatever. And then we should make the next one... probably... Oh, we don't even know... I don't even know what this uses. Rage or mana? I feel like this is the type of character that'd be like... Wouldn't have either, really, but I don't know if rage is the correct thing. I'm thinking we just cap him on mana to start with. Compared to our other classes, I'm okay with them being mid-range health. You do need to be faster. We'll say kind of the base speed like everyone else is like 7-ish. Like that. Syringe ability where you siphon health. That's a good idea too. Make it medic from Team Fortress 2. I have sad news for you. I've never played Team Fortress 2, so I apologize. Rage would be when the people don't understand the formulas for their potions, probably. Make an exchange ability where you exchange rage for mana. That's interesting. I like that, actually. That's a really good concept. I've never really considered that. Like, gain an ability where you gain mana by, like, calming yourself down or converting your own anger into... This could be something later on that I think might be effective in this class and using that same concept elsewhere too, like even for our Fighters of Zephyr. You could have like some other format. I am incredibly disappointed. Why? Why generic name? Why? Oh, because I haven't played Team Fortress 2. Got it. That was, yep, you were the one that said that. Well, the thing is, there comes a point in your life where, you know, for myself. I'm sure maybe somebody else in here is in the same boat, but you have to pick and choose the games you play and what time you have to commit to it because life gets in the way. Careers, families, spouses, children, all that stuff. So basically when I choose a game, it's like, well, what am I potentially going to record, and then what do I want to play for fun? And so it's all about investment of time. Okay, so this next one, it would be nice if we could have like a haste ability, because this would be the type of character that would be super fun to like have something you throw on one of your teammates and they get like super speeded or something. But I don't think we're gonna have that anytime soon. Okay, when we make this take mana, the other one was damage. There should be a slow or some kind of CC. Oh, Matthew's here. Let's go follow Matthew. Is Matthew still in the chat? Probably not. He was here pretty early. Can you make an ability that gives a long, slow debuff? Yeah, I think that's kind of what we might do with this character right now, actually. Because I want to make sure there's some CC involved in this kit. But a stun and a root in place can kind of be OP when you're dealing with a ranged character. So if you think about it, if you're playing a game and a ranged character can stun you and you can never get close to them, there's no counterplay to that, and that's not fun for you as a player, and it makes that other character just way too strong. So slows tend to work. Now, as I say this, I'm realizing obviously our Angari Ranger has a snare and a weaken in the same ability, but I'm not perfect, I suppose. So we'll give a slow, and we can make this pretty long. If I do something like this that is long, something to also keep in mind is what's the speed of this character, because if they can kite like crazy, that's not good. So maybe I make this a slightly slower character. Just for the time being, doesn't have to be perfect at the moment. Experimental formula ability where it damages you and the enemy due to its danger. That's cool too, actually. These are a lot of good ideas. The glass hits them in the legs, that's why they're slowed. That could be a good thing, yeah. Maybe it does some kind of other debuff. What other debuffs do we have? Let's see. I think it'd be nice too if these were categorized into debuffs and buffs. So then you could kind of filter a little easier and know which one affects you and which one affects other characters, kind of thing. Oops. So slow, I don't want to do another damage over time. Maybe we do, we should do like a drain. Let's see, there's charge, drain mana, charge mana, generate rage, reduce rage, drain rage. I don't want this to be a drain. I want it to be a reduction in maybe both concepts, so it's just like a hard debuff. Yeah. Let's reduce rage, and can I add another one to reduce drain mana, damage or time, charge mana, drain mana. I guess they're all drains. Can't really just do a reduce. Can't do a reduce mana? I guess that doesn't exist. Interesting. Oh, my game's kind of lagging. When I get into these areas where there's lots of players in the background and stuff, it tends to lag. Maybe if I go like this and face down a little bit, it'll make the game not have to think about it as much. Ooh, look at all these bugs. Bugs, 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 bugs. That's unfortunate. Ability where he gains a bunch of buffs, but it drains all his mana. That would be something, yeah, that would probably happen at like a later level, like a last inch effort, like the Hulk syringe, you know, you stick it in and you get like everything all at once. You have no mana, but then you're like able to, I don't know, fist fight or something really hard. Okay, so drain mana and reduce rage. I'm gonna make these decently tough, because it's not dealing damage, and it's more going to be like an escape mechanism, gives you a slow. Let's put a good amount of cooldown on this. 0.5 second cast missile range again. This guy won't have a lot of DPS, so we need to be paying attention to that. Which means maybe we go back to the first ability. This is, let's see, 1 damage, that's 0.5 per second. That's about the same DPS I probably feel like as the other characters, isn't it? If we go back and look. Like, what is the Paladin? The Paladin has a pretty weak opening ability. 0.6, 2 seconds, so it's like 0.3 a second. So, yeah, we probably don't have to worry about that. That's not too bad. Yeah, he's actually pretty good compared to that at level 1. Drowsy Potion. That's a good concept. I like that. We can do like, yeah, like drowsy. Is that how you spell concoction? Drowsy concoction? Probably spelled that horribly wrong, but somebody can correct me. And we need another potion icon or something. Probably gonna run out of potion icons for this guy. I don't know. I don't know. The alchemist could be a goblin, perhaps. There's probably a good chance I'll change the model quite a bit. Not sure to exactly what. Concoction. So I did spell right? C-O-N-C-O-C. Yeah, T-I-O-N. Okay. See, I can spell. I can do things. I'm intelligent. Sometimes. Even if there's another icon in here that looks like sleepy or something. I don't know. A lot of them are really epic looking. There's nothing that's like, you know, nap time. Where is the nap time icons? I don't know. Might have to look later, because this could take a while again. Let's do a swirly thing for now. Yes to Goblin. Very, very honorable. What are you talking about, generic name? You talking to me or somebody else? Who's honorable? Am I honorable? Hello, Zelkio. My people need representation. I agree, Goblin. And it's about time goblins are represented as player classes on the good guys' side. And not just the ones we always beat up on in everything. Alright, so that's a pretty good start. We need a level 2 ability because this this player class will eventually get to the next zone. Let's make this 5 mana for usage at the moment. We need another ability, so we're going to make attack number 3. And it needs to be kind of that heal I was talking about. So we need it to be let's go missile range. It's going to take mana. Let's just make it 5 as well. It's not going to do damage. We're going to have it go heal over time. Again, not too long a time. Actually, let's do 3 seconds. And the heal is going to be pretty decent. Actually, it should be... trying to think of the paladins is 3 health immediately, but it's only self-cast. So we need something that's comparable to other players. So let's make it 3 over 3 seconds, which means it should be 1 every second, which is a good counter. Let's buff that entirely. So let's go 4 seconds, but make it 4. So it's still 1 over each second, if I remember how this works correctly. And then we'll go and make it like a 10-second cooldown, because I don't want them to be able to cast it on themselves constantly. And we're going to do 1 second cast, like they've got to turn their head kind of and then chuck it at their friend if their focus was originally on their enemy. You think about it from like an action economy type of standpoint almost. The drowsy attack doesn't have effects. That's a good point. I didn't do that. Let's go back and do that real quick. It needs to be ballistic, and it needs to be... I don't know. Let's make it watery again, but it needs to be kind of calm, relaxing colors. Get some nice mellowness to it. Yeah, there we go. That looks mellow. That would make me calm and want to take a nap. Should I make it a cast? No, we'll just make it an attack. That's fine. There we go. Let's change this one. Ooh, that looks explosive. What was this doing? Healing? Maybe instead of that, there should be like magic-y feeling to it. You know, like, is water the right thing? No, water's not magic-y enough. Oops. Not electric. Ice. No, we'll just make it like, what does dark look like with the... Not so much. This needs to be probably more Healy colors. What are Healy colors? We'll make this purple. Yeah. That looks really dark and like death magic of sorts now that it's purple. Not dark. What does it look like light? Oh, that's cute. There we go. Okay. And then we need to go into an icon. It'd take forever doing this again. But there's lots of purple things. So let's look at all the purple things. Purple things, purple things. Where are all of the purple things? Here's a lot of purple. I don't see anything that is oceany looking. Ooh, what's this? Hey, that's like a little concoction type thing. Or it's like a bucket. Oh, it looks like there's a net inside of a purple goo inside of a cup. Not really sure. Alright, what is going to be our healing over time ability? Predicted episodes for Shatterstone, 187. I think you're low-balling, Goblin. I think you're low-balling. At this rate, yeah. Oh, trust me. If you guys keep watching, we'll keep making. Call it heal deal instead of meal deal. I see purple things. Call it the hand because in games, they always put their hand out to heal. Well, there is like healing hand. That is an ability in a lot of RPGs. Heal from the heart. Heal over time. What else do we got? Magic stab. Yeah, Sam, the ladybug icons pop over people's head when they discover a bug, and then the bug reports get taken up by our developers. It used to be a lot higher. I checked yesterday, I logged in real quick, and this number was at like 500 help tickets, and I panicked. And then when I left the game running for like 10 minutes, they all went away. So I don't know why they stack up sometimes, and then other times they go away real fast, but yeah. You know what, this will be healing sauce. Like, maybe this guy was like cooking one day, and some of his magic potion stuff fell inside of the soup he was planning for lunch, and he accidentally made healing sauce, and now he uses it as part of his list of concoctions out in his adventures, or her adventures. Mose is asking, wait, does the ability hit enemies? It can, I think, in this case, but I think the AI knows, like, oh, if this is a healing ability, I'm not going to throw it at an enemy because that would be counterproductive. But they do have the ability to put it on themselves And I think if I'm not mistaken, players can heal their party members. So that's kind of what this would be targeted toward. Healing elixir. Ooh, that's a good one. Medical magic. These are all good names. I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. Nice. Alright, well, this is a good start for this guy, I think. So we now have another player class. Oh, we need to change its name. It's not a scout. We'll probably just make it an alchemist for the time being. I want a different name for it eventually, because they're going to be from a certain region as well. Kind of like the fighters were fighters, and then eventually they became fighters as a fear. The rangers, I think the rangers always started as Angari rangers. I can't remember. That was like 8 months ago now. Yowza. Okay. Ooh, man, there's a lot of residents here, too. We need to get people out of this region. And I know we've talked about this 1.5 million times, but, like, why are there so many people in Brightwood still? And what is the inn situation? The inn situation in Eastwash is really bad, too. It's okay. I put stuff in place to help counteract this. Where is, there's, no, not that one. Where's the other place? The little house on the hill. These guys, yeah. There's some game music playing. Can you guys hear the game music? Is that loud enough? I'm gonna make sure that there's not just my boring butt talking the whole time. Okay, we could put an inn out here next to these people's house. Make a teleporter to a region that's nothing but inns. That's actually not a terrible idea. That's kind of what I've been thinking for like the main city too, is to have that kind of concept where you essentially can just always go to the main city even from level 1. Okay, what was I gonna do? So I'm gonna put a temporary inn into this region, but I think I'm gonna actually do it by the estate over here. Oh man, look at all these bugs. Look at these guys, frozen in mid-flight. Maybe we should hire somebody real quick. Where is... that's in... Ports? Yeah. We need to do... activate buildings, $6. Yep, we should hire another DM here. So let's just do that, because we got tons of money. Let's add another inn over here. Maybe like kind of in the corner here slightly, just so we have it. Oop. Should I make it a big one? No. Wait, well, what was... small inn? That's what this one is, isn't it? Is there one over here too? No, that's a tavern. Should just make one of these buildings an inn or something. Because the civilized inn is pretty big. Just put it in the river for the time being. Entrance blocked. Yeah, yep, I'm aware. I am aware. Oh man, look at all the people using the flight pass. This is awesome. Awesome. Yeah, let's put an inn, I don't know where the best place to put it. The modular buildings are going to kind of be in the way. So we need to situate one. Where's the door? There's the door. Kind of over here, so it's like part of this, but also separate. There we go. So there's another 1,000 in Eastwash we can take advantage of. Oh, look at this guy. Look at this guy just kiting away at people. Nice. Alright. What was I talking about before I got on inns? I have no idea. We made a player class today. We made an enemy class today. We laid out some stuff in Karak, so we got some quest lines kind of potentially started. We had George defeat Steve. Hi George, how's it going? And then, yeah, we've created some abilities too. That's good. Is anyone bored yet? Somebody said, where did George go? Well, I just showed you George. Can we see Eastwash residence? Yeah. Eastwash? No, that's Crocodile Zone. Didn't want that. Eastwash. Residence 2206 out of 3200. Just because we just added that in. No login queues, which is always good. I notice there's not really ever login queues, it seems like. Because, like, people can log in, there's just obviously in shortages. What I need to do is probably see... Like, yeah, people are hitting level 3, but then they're really staying stuck there. And I think I know what the problem is. The problem is when I made Eastwash a level 2/3 zone, all the level 1 and 2 people came over. Or sorry, all the level 2 people came over, so like they didn't finish all the level 2 stuff in Brightwood. Now they're doing the level 2 stuff over here because it might be, experience might be higher for it. And then there's not as much stuff over here to do when they're level 3 to get to level 4. So we need to, I need to make some more quests in here at some point. Not be a bad idea. Maybe we do just that. We can go ahead and go, let's see, NPCs, quest giver. We can use our new alchemist. Where's our alchemist? Put an alchemist here in Eastwash. Who's already giving out quests. Stop giving out quests. What are you doing? Don't give him anything. Okay, well, yeah, you can go call spiders. That's fine, because it'd probably be a good idea to... No, not the ones way over there. I need it to be level 3 spiders, which I think this is a level 3 zone. If I'm not mistaken. Yes, these are level 3 spiders. Okay, so go kill some level 3 spiders because they're higher level. They'll give you more experience. And then we'll say collect spider glands or something like that. I feel like I've already used that quest somewhere else, but I'm gonna make this like a lot. So we'll say like 12. And let's give this a bit of experience. Like, because again, I want to make sure that players are leveling, having fun. So collect spider glands, and then he's not gonna have you locate beer. This is like a little side quest people get if they die in this region. They die, and then they realize, oh, there's a... When I spawn over here, there's a little quest that I can find. We'll have you go to the inn. Or no, not the inn, not the inn. We'll have you go to the tavern, or no, rather the merchant. That's the word I'm thinking of, the merchant. Merchant. And he's gonna ask you to buy more glass bottles for him. Potion bottles, please. He'll pay you a lot because he's like, I don't know how much they cost, so why don't you just like take a bunch of cash and then you'll get some experience. Bada bing, bada boom. What else should we add to this guy's quest lines? You guys are still talking about George. My dear lord. Curious George quest since we're in a jungle forest. But George is not in Eastwash. He is far away, up in the mountains. The AI in the game needs an intelligence buff to wanting to finish a quest tree from an NPC. That would be ideal, yeah, because I know right now they'll just kind of collect tons and tons of quests from whoever they run into. So they can kind of get lost and start, you know, finagling about in places they might not need to be. Don't give them so much cash, they get near infinite from selling monster drops. Yes, correct, but that's part of the reason why I've also been making certain things cost astronomical amounts, like the balloon costs like 1,000 gold to ride at the moment, and I probably won't change that. But yeah, I agree. The economy in the game is broken at the moment because you can't really change what they get from selling loot. It'd be nice if you could make their levels of loot like good loot, bad loot, you know, loot that gives you basically no value. It would also obviously be nice if there was armor and weapons that you could classify in certain ways too for people to get. But the game is young. They might add many of these things. More ingredients to get the potions. Give George spider sacks so he can make poison potions. I agree. We'll give George some stuff. Okay. Well, I mean, this guy should definitely get probably more ingredients, but where should he get the ingredients from? Oh, I actually know. He should be collecting mushrooms, and that means he should go over to this guy. I can't believe I found him on the first try. We'll send him over here, but he's really just going to gather. He's saying he needs to gather mushrooms. Perfect. And then 10 gold is fine. We'll say because this is a little further and maybe it's dangerous because you kind of got to go through some spidery regions. We'll give you a little bit more on the AXPs. Okay, so he's got spider glands, he's got mushrooms. What other things should this guy send you to? I want this to be like a fully fledged one where it's we actively get, you know, 5 quests from it. He should also have you maybe go to some crocodiles. Actually, I know. He'll send you over here. You got to go all the way up to the top of the castle here. I've been wanting to kind of add this in somehow, and maybe there is a kind of a legendary potion book. Yeah, there we go. Change this. There's a legendary potion book that's supposedly up in the high tower here in the castle in Eastwash. He wants you to go see if you can find it. A little bit more gold. It's a long walk, so might as well dish out a good amount of experience for this. Okay, so he's had you go get potion bottles, spider glands, mushrooms, and a legendary potion book. Now he's gonna need like some kind of magical altar of sorts, maybe. Maybe we send players back to Brightwood, potentially? Yeah, okay. This is long and annoying, I get it, but people can fly. So maybe we say he needs you to go to Maxinides Tower. Let's see. I don't want to. It's not stealing. Like maybe this guy actually knows Maxinide, but I'm not sure what to call the quest line. Crocodile Scales is a good one too. Yeah, I thought about that for half a second. Thieves should have an attack called Bag of Money, where it is a heavy charge attack where they smack you with a bag of gold. That is pretty hilarious, actually. Pack of goblins who are merchants, but because they are goblins, they will set up in a weird spots like the rest of us. And so that's how you have stops in and out of your the way places. Oh, in and out of the way, out of the way places. Got it. Sorry, I'm trying to read and look at my screen at the same time. That makes sense. It's kind of like conceptually, it'd be the same as like Khajiit in Skyrim. If you've played Skyrim, they're not really allowed in the towns, so they always set up like little merchant places outside of towns. Rob Maxinide quest. There's already a Rob Maxinide quest. Nice try, generic name. Maxinides. The guy who's stealing from Maxinide is the guy over here. That let's see if anybody's completed this quest. I know there's been a couple, but probably not that many. He has had a decent number, yeah. What's it, is this let's see, quest given out today 24, quest finished today 20. 517 people have completed quest from him to go steal from Maxinite. I need to go grab that guy again. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Where'd he go? He is... We're here? Yep, there he is. Yeah, so we don't need a quest to steal from Maxinite. We need a, like, meet with Maxinite. We can just do meet with Maxinite. Confer, maybe confer with Maxinite. We'll just say visit. We'll say visit Maxinite. Oops. How do you spell Maxinite? I can't remember. I-N-E, okay. Visit Maxinite and see if he can help with the overall effectiveness of this new experimental potion. 2,000 gold. Actually, let's make it 2,500 because we're forcing people to go all the way back to where they started. Whoa, not 2,000. Jeez. Okay. There we go. So we got a whole new quest line with, I don't know, this guy's got over 8,200 experience. That's pretty good. So that should help that situation along. Wow. We have been going for nearly 3 hours, guys. 3 hours. I would hate to actually say goodbye because I am having a lot of fun. So, I want to do one more thing. I don't know what that thing is, so I'm going to look for suggestions because I want this to be as interactive as possible. You can watch me play games on the regular episodes. This is George 2.0. No, Goblin, it's not happening. We're not doing George 2.0. I'm sorry, I know it's exciting, and there's a small part of me that wants George 2.0, but I'm not going to do it. The George cult. The George cult. You know what? I think the George cult is actually in my chat right now, to be perfectly honest. Can I stream again sometime? Absolutely. I'm having a blast right now. It's more or less finding the time for it. So, can we see an alchemist? Yeah, let's see an alchemist. And then let's start thinking about the cult of George, because I think it would be pretty sweet, actually, if there was a little mini faction of, like, random class types and different people from different regions of this universe we're building that, like, all heard about the story of George, and they go to Pilgrim to see George, and maybe there is a cult of George. We can make this happen. Make a George statue in the mountain. That could be a good idea, actually. Was that supposed to say all hail George? You said all hair George. If George had hair, he would be like a Yeti, I bet. But okay, let's look at an alchemist. Let's see if we can find one. If there's any new players around here, usually sometimes. Otherwise, we'll just scout through. We gotta find one at some point, I would assume. Oh, getting some lag. Holy crap. Having a hard time finding one. Is there an easier way to find a specific player class? Oh, there goes a game dev. I don't think you can really search. Can you search for players by that? I bet there is. I bet you guys are all screaming at me again. Make my NPC a part of the cult. Ooh, that's a good idea, Mushi. You could be the introduction to the George cult. And the George cult will fight a Steve boss. We are developing some good stuff right now. This is the kind of, like, hive mind strategizing we needed during this stream. I'm on board with George now. I was second guessing George at first, and I thought you were all crazy, but I'm starting to feel the power of George creep into my heart. Okay, let's see. This is not what I wanted. I want overview, and then does this tell you? No, so the subscribers doesn't tell you what type of player they are. I mean, I could just randomly click, but there's going to be way more of every other class than there are the Alchemist. So actually, it's got to be a recent player. 20,000. Let's see what you are. You are a wizard. Can I make a George Cult Discord server? Let's not let everybody know that the cult of George is forming. Welcome to the cult. I mean religion. If we ever do like custom emojis on the channel, we'll definitely have to have a George emoji. That would be just the greatest thing ever. I'm gonna have a hard time finding a alchemist, but I really do want to find one for you guys. They're big. Oh, there's one right here. Oh, he's getting quadruple teamed. Oh dear. Well, he did not last long. Maybe we should check real quick. Nope, not that one. We want to design again. What is his, oh, there's no demands yet, because I don't think he's been around long enough. But anybody who does choose an alchemist is going to be low level, so I'd be willing to bet that, yeah, here we go. Let's focus this guy. And better yet, let's do this. This is how we need to end this. We need to take over. Oh, nope. Save him. Save him. Save him. Protect him. Protect the alchemist. Okay. Okay, there we go. Now we need to take control. There we go. Okay, this is how we're going to finish this out. We're going to test out our brand new class. Do. Oh, we're getting some lag again. Okay, let's see how this guy teams up on a spider here. So, what is going on here? Okay, so there's the slow. Why is this not working? 2 seconds to cast, 0.5 seconds to clobber the target, dealing 1 damage over 2 seconds. There's a problem with this because I can't use the volley ability. And this other thing does no damage. Why can't I do the damages? I'm really confused. I think this might be a bug. Hold on, let's run away from the bug to deal with the bug. Yeah, something's wrong with the ability here. Let's see if we can find another one. Maybe that was just some kind of weird thing when he died and I tried to take control over him when he was dead. Are there any other alchemists that anybody sees? My goodness, the lag. Fighters, rangers, paladins, all of the such things. What is the dealio? I'm having a hard time finding another alchemist again. But I know they're going to be in this region, because this would be the first place they really get sent to. Maybe if one dies, we find them. Oh, there they are. They're also really tiny. I need to change their size. Let's wait till this guy actively gets back to his body and respawns, and I'll just look at the chat. Maybe he has no weapon yet. The weapons shouldn't decipher whether or not they can use abilities, I don't think. Like the base attack, they should have just been able to do it. That's why I'm a little confused. Nah, keep them small. You like them small too? Maybe they're related to the lumberjacks. Could be a multiple classes coming from the same species of small individuals. Do a cheater sweep. Ooh, that's a good idea. I haven't done a cheater sweep since like episode 1 or 2, I think. There's probably cheaters galore. All the spiffing Brits running around my game. Yeah, I think there was some kind of, oh, no, don't fight a bear. Bear's bad. Bears will destroy you, my friend. I intentionally made those designed to kick your butt. Save him. Okay, let's see. Okay, this looks like it's it's not like, doesn't have like the cooldown thing around it anymore. So I'm hoping that means it is a little bit cleaned up. I think it was just because it could have been something like I took control of a character while they were a ghost, and maybe that's like frowned upon or whatever. It's not, doesn't work in the game. Let's help this guy out. See if we can get close enough. Throw that at him. Get in here. Take on some slows. Do some more damage. See, this guy's not attacking either. I wonder if it's a mana issue too. But then again, attacking doesn't cost mana. You know what the other problem, now that I'm thinking of this, is this ability does damage over time, and damage over time doesn't stack. So realistically, this character type does poorly when it comes to dealing with large mob sizes. Let's see if we can get one thing at a time. Oh, nope, that one's attacking me too. I don't want to fight two of you. I don't want to fight two of you. Why am I not hitting the buttons? Why am I not hitting the buttons? Okay, that one's going away. That's good. Oh, 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 oh. Slow him. No, run away, run away, run away. Wrong button. Kite him. There we go. All right, we got it. We got it. Now we're doing it. We're doing it. We're getting it. Slow him again. There we go. There we go. Get away. Get away. Do another damage. I feel like something's wrong with the damage here. I need to reevaluate this character. I don't like how it's not really feeling the way it should feel. Oh, it did the bug thing it did in the subscriber special. Oh no, I'm caught in the animation. Do something else. There we go. Oh gosh, now ability 2 is unusable. Well. Alright, there we go. Okay, the Alchemist is a little weak, I think. I think the Alchemist is a little weak, guys. Might have to rethink some of the portions of that. Just a smidge. Just a smidge. Well, that was actually really fun to figure that out, because well, we're gonna need to do some balancing on that. We're gonna need to build a Cult of George, all kinds of other things to look into. Did you guys have fun today? Be honest with me. If you thought it was lame, just say it was lame. We'll go over here. This is where I'll say goodbye. There's been a lot of you on here for the whole time, just about. Goblin's been here. I think Mushi was here a while. Thank you for being so active, giving suggestions, turning me into a cult leader. And yeah. This will act as this week's kind of nerf alchemist. I don't think so. I don't think that's a good idea. I think they're already a little bit weak. But we'll definitely fiddle with them quite a bit. I do hope to stream again at some point. No idea when it'll be. It's not going to be a weekly thing, because this obviously takes a big chunk of time just to sit here and do this, but it's totally worth it. Yeah, we've been going for 3 hours, over 3 hours, which I think is about as much as is probably logical to do. This will be up as a VOD afterwards, so if you missed parts of it, jump on back in, watch it again. I really do genuinely appreciate all of you guys, gals, who have subscribed and been watching the channel. I never expected this kind of thing to really ever happen at this scale. So, weekend streams, maybe, maybe not. I don't know. It's more a timing thing. Weekends are where I tend to do a lot of other stuff too. So, I have a family and other life things that take priority. But this weekend I had some massive availability, so made sense to kind of do it. Link the Discord. Are you talking about the channel's Discord, or are you talking about like the game's Discord? Because I can do both if you want to. Oh, did the stream die at all, or is it still there? What was I doing? Oh, I was linking Discords. That's what I was doing. I'll do that. How about I do that afterwards? I'll link the Discord in the description of the VOD once this is up too. But I'll link the Discord for MMORPG Tycoon 2 and potentially the the channel one. The channel one for sure. I don't know if I have the ability to share the MMO one, but I'll do that for sure. Yep. Otherwise, I hope everyone has a wonderful rest of your weekend. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for being part of this amazing little community that has now become a cult for some reason. But I love every second of it. I love you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And as always, this has been that one playthrough of MMORPG Tycoon 2. I am Kyle, and I hope to see you guys in the next episode. Have a wonderful day.